Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. When last we left our adventurers, they had dragged themselves, bloody, beaten, and half dead, out of a mine, being attacked by scaly lizard bug people things. Furthermore, some people had to make some death saves. And it didn't go very well, so one of our players made a deal
One of
in
them.
exchange for that person's life. Now, the skipping forward in time a little bit here. You awake to a knocking at the farm door. Having drug yourself through the mud and the blood, and dang it, I really want to finish that sentence with the beer so I can quote Johnny Cash, but I can't. Dragging yourself home through the mud and the blood and the dust from your amethyst dragon friend, you had arrived exhausted through the rain into the room that had been set aside by Ike for you guys, and it collapsed, exhausted. You guys pretty much immediately went to bed. I doubt there was much talking between any of you. And went right to sleep. And have awoken to this knocking on your door.
Yes, hello. Yes, hello.
Mr. GM, I have a question.
Uh-oh.
After awakening from near death, could Sanel have just gone somewhere a bit more private?
You guys have any individual rooms in this place, if that's private enough?
Okay.
Or
That's
no?
fine. I thought
Okay.
we were we were all sharing one bedroom. Fred Fix gone real.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, no, this is like quarters for...
It could just be little haylofts in the barn, like where horses would normally be. We each have a little separate area.
This is what you would consider kind of to be like a guest house.
This is where the workers would stay.
The temp workers would stay during harvest, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And this one's nice enough to where it's not like bunks in a one room. This is separate rooms. But yeah, knocking on the door.
I will totally enter this door. I will totally, half awake, totally drinking, like I've steeped some mushroom tea, and I'm just like, hello.
Yeah, you open up the door and it's Thaddeus. Not Thaddeus, Ike. Ike, your Loxodon friend.
Yeah. Oh, and in like a really shitty, garbled Loxodon, I'm going to be like, good morning, how are you? But it sounds bad because it's not my first language and I'm tired.
Good morning, friend. It's time for the friend.
Kind of raises an eyebrow, looks you up and down and goes, Thaddeus said you all looked a little rough when you dragged in, but now I can see what he meant.
Oh, we only died a little.
I'm feeling just lumped in with the rest right now.
Listen, Ranger, do your job.
How do you feel after basically walking in a whole bunch of rain that's sapping and leaching your lifeblood from you?
Nah.
Bitch.
It kept me nice and cool. It was a little cold, like colder than he'd prefer, but with enough of his robes on, it was fine.
All I'm going to say is a ranger that does not come back bloodied and beaten like his friends did not participate in combat the same way.
I was in the front, like, I got this, and everyone like ran past me and was like, dead.
Behind them
and I was like,
poke at them.
This is what happens when you run in front of the frontliner.
That was not my decision to make.
Yeah, I know, that was
somebody's.
Theirs. It's all of theirs.
And you let them do it.
No,
You
I do when I got hit. I didn't do shit. Fuck you.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Daniel.
I No, I'm talking
Flanagan
to Daniel.
and Lotus running up, running off. Lotus I thought would be better off, but then she ran down into a swarm of them and ended up not being better off.
In the clown
Decisions
car.
were made.
Flanny,
Okay.
Flanny did his goddamn best, but they were just like, ha, bitch, smack.
So, be that as it may, Ike
+8 to hit.
says, "Look, I've got food sitting on the table back in my house. When you guys feel like it, come over and let's talk," he says.
Okay. Again, I will let everybody know. Yeah. Thank you.
Of course, he says. And he turns and, he just turns back towards the farmhouse.
And slowly shut the door. And then I'm gonna like throw myself against it and be like, fuck. He thinks we suck. And I'm gonna wake everybody up. He thinks we suck. There's food. Knock, knock, knock on everybody's door. We suck and there's food. We suck. We suck. And there's food. Knock, knock, knock.
Flanagan's
Snell's
having
not coming
fucking
to the door.
nightmares, son.
Gideon's already awake.
If you're knocking on the door super loud, Flanagan wakes up like covered in cold sweat,
Yeah.
heavy panting.
Knocking on the door like it's the cops.
He like woke up like to like teeth, like snarled teeth closing around his face.
How are our other members doing? I'm
Just
thinking
great.
of two and Gideon. We get it. There's no drama involved with Gideon right now. So let's move on to somebody who's got a little more moral turpitude coming up, going
Yeah,
on.
go ahead, Rowan. You with your
Oh no! I said moral turpitude.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's Rowan.
That's
obviously.
actually not the right
That's
way
me
to
in
use
real
that
life.
word at all. Actually,
No, it
Ooh,
isn't.
no, it's not the right way.
Get
A little.
a thing or two, Horace.
Let's go to the two people with drama in their lives at the moment.
Let's go to the
Yeah.
two people who are
Rowan.
entertaining on this show.
Oh yeah, we'd
Rowan
have to
and
switch
Garza.
to a different channel for that.
Aww.
A different game specifically, not a different channel.
Yeah, one I'm not involved in. That's for sure.
Oh no, the one I'm playing in, New Amsterdam. Also,
Oh,
the
that
one
makes
known
more
as
sense.
the one that Rowan is
Oh,
not
you guys are
playing in.
fucked tomorrow. No, but I got to help make what's happening tomorrow, and you're fucked. Have fun, buddy.
No, no. Oh shit! I was supposed to add stuff to my sheet. You know what? It's fine. I'll do
Good
tomorrow.
luck, guys. Yeah, those of you who don't watch New Amsterdam, do that tomorrow because it's about to be a good fucking time. I also was involved in a little bit of the planning on that one.
Oh no!
That one is an interesting one.
boy.
More
Anyway.
involved in him telling me what's going on, not actually planning it. But it just looks like y'all are gonna have a fun time.
So no, but yeah, who's got some moral qualms going on at this time in the morning?
Well, Snell's not answering the door at all. Like,
Fine.
it doesn't sound like anyone's in the room. There's no sound. There's no one coming to the door. Nothing.
I will pass you by. Like I'm not really waiting for anybody to come to
Fucking
the
catty
door.
bitch.
I just like beat on the door. Just we suck. There's food. Beat on the door. We suck. There's food. Like I just don't care.
Yeah, you'll knock.
Flanagan would eventually come out, and he would try and get rid of anything that made him look like he woke up in a terrified cold sweat.
JR would have definitely taken some time to come out. To be honest, I think JR this morning spends a little bit of time in his room trying to pray. Like, and I say it that way because, like, he's never really tried to pray before. He's never had a connection to a deity necessarily to want to pray, but yeah, I think this morning he takes a little extra time, and he tries to pray to Spot and see if there's any.
Trying to decide a thing. Hold on. Okay, you piece of crap. What the fuck? Sorry, not
Hey,
talking to
I
anybody
know
here.
I woke up late. All right,
No,
I'm aware.
no, I was taking a look at
I
why
was
the
surprised that he just let the personal feelings come out like that. Just
Dude,
like
I
live
knew
on.
it was gonna happen at some point. And I totally deserved it.
But
I
live,
no
live.
a token a token has changed itself on a purpose, I think, because it wants to annoy me. But this is like the 4th time in 2 weeks that it has changed itself.
So I'm still here, just my cat is being annoying and wants something, and I'm trying to figure out what.
I want to believe you. I really
Fair.
do.
Fair.
Okay, there we go. I got it fixed. But yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to decide what appropriate role is for this.
Usually it'd be religion potentially.
Not
Unless.
this role.
Oh no.
Well, make me a perception check.
Oh no. Okay. Did I do the thing? It did. Hey, that's a pretty good one.
So, as you're praying, you don't really feel like that sense of connection like you think you'd automatically would. It's. Religion is a weird thing, and I don't know how much about religion Misfit talked to you about.
Not
Because
any, if
yeah,
at all. It would have been mainly, honestly, he would have probably just talked very briefly about his relationship with Spot, and I probably would have heard a little bit about it, about some other of the deities just from the other people within the group who didn't necessarily just worship Spot like Misfit did. So I'd know very basics, a little more about Spot than anyone else, obviously, but that even that is the bare minimum, damn near.
right. And so, yeah, it's kind of like thinking in your head while your eyes are closed, hands are clasped in a room. It's just kind of there.
Yep. It's kind of what I figured. It being kind of just there. Yeah, I think after that he goes out with the group. He's definitely, I mean, you guys can tell the jailer is shaken up for sure. But
Gotcha.
not bad shaken up, just
So he was just shaken, he wasn't stirred?
exactly.
Okay.
I like that. There you go. But yeah, he'll definitely come out. Yeah, go for some food, I guess. I guess we're not at food. Food is at his place. Yeah, I'll come out and just kind of like chill quietly near Flanagan. I don't know.
Now, does
Necessarily say
Sinel
much.
ever come out of his room, or does he choose not to engage in this social encounter?
Listen, dude had a rough day. Dude had a bad day. So he is going to take his government mandated nappies, and it is now blinky by time. Or whatever it is he's doing. It's not actually that. I just thought that would be a silly haha thing to say for stream.
I giggled, but I was muted. I'm sorry.
No, he.
Well, you took your government mandated nappies. That was the 8-hour rest.
Yeah, but see, we're from a government that's not shit, so we actually get like 10.
But I can't believe you just talked shit on the government like right now.
What are they gonna do? Fire
you
me
can't
from
talk
my
bad
job?
things about the CIA. You have to go over to your lamp and say, I love my government. Oh, yes, I do.
There's no lamps near here.
Where are there?
I literally
No,
have
there's
one
one in
right. I'm pointing at it. It's right over there.
There's one
I
in
want
another
this whole
room.
campaign to be about finding the forbidden lamps and saying I love my government.
Into the lamps.
Lamp. But
But
no,
okay.
he doesn't
ahead.
know these
If,
people that well.
One of
He
them
just
did
almost
just
fucking died.
one of
Um,
them did in fact just change deities to keep you from dying though.
Or some shit. I don't know what the
Oh.
fuck happened. All I know is there was some weird magic-y shit going on. I don't know magic. I know science. I know the science of magic, not the magic of magic.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden someone turned to dust. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a crack noise.
Then-
That happened.
Mm-hmm.
let's just say we're past the point of needing Jesus.
Okay. Now I will say, if at any point you feel like you have something to add to this conversation that is about to happen, please let me know and your character will enter.
I was gonna say, after everyone starts to gather, I notice he's not out. I would probably also knock on his door. It'd be like a lot sturdier of a knock than like doom doom doom.
That's not knocked. What are you talking about?
I just meant the different size of hands and strength
Oh,
levels.
okay.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
He's calling
Yeah.
me
Gotcha,
weak.
gotcha. He is. He's calling me weak. It's fair, but whatever.
Just flex on.
Yeah, true.
Flex on,
Yeah.
literally.
You get stronger than me when you turn into a bear. So I mean,
Yeah. It's fine. No, it's
Little
fine.
jelly of
You're,
that.
you're trying to
I
make
was
it
gonna
better,
say,
and it's
how well
not
did
getting
that
better.
go? Last time they
Um,
turned into a bear. Anyway.
Yeah, like it's a while after you hammer on the door and it opens just a crack and you can just see a serpentine eye staring out at you. Doesn't say anything, just kind of stares at you expectantly.
right? No, his like blazing red eye just stares back for a moment. He just kind of like nods, like, "Okay, you're fine," and just turns and walks off. He just
like
wanted
the
to make sure that you were
mailman.
still alive because you were nearly dead, and if you weren't going to answer, he was going to just kick down the door, like open it, and just be like, "Okay,
Oh,
he's
he's dead.
sleeping at least." Right? He was
This
like,
is
"I
like
should
the
make sure he's
mailman
alive."
walking up to your door and saying, "Hey, I'm doing someone
it's
called
a
a safety check."
right? Yeah, no,
and
it's
just
literally just like a look between the two. Like he just kind of like makes a look like of okay, acknowledgement, and that's why he nods like, "All right, you're good," and then lets you be. He's not going to bug you about it. He lets you be.
He just slams the door shut and goes back to doing emo snake things.
Emo snake things. What's the shit?
being cagey. That usually means you're doing something suspicious, Rowan.
Yeah, I'm just. I look to the
Are
party
you
like,
whatting out another
he's
episode of
fine.
Yakshas in there?
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Fuck,
He's
they
like-
know! They know all about the swimsuit episode! Shit!
Oh, it's a hot springs episode, is it?
Oh fuck, I said the quiet part loud!
You said that part too. All right. So, I'm assuming the four of you at the very least, with Sanel continuing to stay there, continues to breakfast.
Oh yeah, I get up and eat breakfast. I was just
I'll see.
horrified. I look
see.
like I look like shit. I have bags under my eyes. My hair is wild. My hands are like shaky. Flanagan is not taking this super well.
All of your
Are
armor
you
is
riding
ruined.
DOG? Or are you
He's
walking on
like
your foot?
looking at like his like scars and wounds. He's petting his dog, and he's
So
just like looking off into nothing, into nowhere.
So you are riding DOG though?
At this point, I'm not riding her. At this early in the morning, I don't have my prosthetic leg on, but I'm just kind of hobbling around, just doing my thing, cartwheeling and doing dope things, and going and getting breakfast. And DOG's resting, and I'm just petting her.
I will see you and be like, "Good morning. How do you feel?"
Oh, I feel great. I feel uh I'm ready for the I'm ready for ready for a new day. Ready for a new day.
You sure? Cause you look
Hell yeah.
rough.
Everybody's gonna see I'm dope. Everyone is gonna see how great I am.
You're so great. I agree.
Is this a deception roll? We just see.
It can be. It
I'm
can
not
be.
even gonna do it. I feel like I would know you well enough now to be like, yeah, he's freaking out. Like it just we've been through this song
That
and
one's
dance
just for
before.
the homies if anybody wants it.
I don't think JR tries to even tell if you're lying or not. I'm actually gonna I think JR is like a little further back. I'm just gonna minor illusion a whisper in your ear. So I want a minor illusion, like very small whisper, hopefully that like no one else can hear. And I just want to say, man, you're too good at this. We got to get together. I need to get better. We need to train.
Hey, the little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Let me whisper in your ear.
Can I whisper back? Am I able to
Nope.
respond?
I mean,
You
nope.
just-
It's minor illusion. It's not even like a message or anything like that.
Do I see you? Do I see you in the horizon?
Oh yeah, I'm not super far.
I
I
make eye
just am
contact with
like,
you. I make eye contact with you, JR. In my eyes, like we're gonna train. Like you see, like
Oh my god, can we have the I'll make a man out of you montage
yeah.
of like Gideon strength
Hey,
training everyone?
I want this. This is what I want. This is how I want to get my little bit of XP. Me and JR Bit are going to the gym, and we're
Why do
gonna
you
start
think you
off.
have that much time?
We're gonna start off
What
by
is
going
that?
to seminars that teach us how to pick up ladies, but then we realize that those are actually like those don't work, and that's not where you want to be. And then we get out of that, and then we like just get like normal jobs. Like,
Now, I would love to hear the continuation of this monologue. However,
and it just goes on.
I
I'll
think some people would like to go to breakfast.
yeah,
Yeah, we go to breakfast.
as we're walking, I'll just be like kind of like
Breakfast.
put a hand on your shoulder and just like, you did good.
Dad, thanks, man. Thanks,
Is
man.
that how
Thanks.
is that reassuring to you, or is it the opposite? Does it feel
I actually-
blatantly patronizing, or does
It
it?
wasn't patronizing. It was.
Honestly,
He sees that he doesn't look
it
great,
feels good.
so he's actually saying you did good. You ran in front. You took
It
that
feels
couple
a
down.
hand the size of like his hand probably grasps like his
It's like
entire like shoulder and like chest,
shoulder and forearm.
and it's like probably warm, and it probably actually felt like a nice warm blanket for a second. And I think he like looks up at you and he's like, "Thanks, man. Thanks." And
Gotcha.
he's doing his thing.
Gotcha. The four of you end up going to the. As you approach, you can smell freshly baked bread, along with something that maybe some of you can't exactly identify the smell of. The door's open, waiting for you, and you can see that a large breakfast has been prepared. We're talking breads, biscuits, muffins, cornbread. For all of you that like cornbread, I love cornbread.
Daniel loves corn.
I like me some
Fucking love
cornbread.
cornbread.
Okay.
There's butter, there's honey, there's jam for all of that. there's also an assortment of what look to be coming to the end of their age fruit, vegetables, that kind of thing. At this point, most of that stuff is kind of done. But, no meat. But that's, that's your guys' spread. And Ike is sitting at the head of the table on the opposite side, the side furthest from the door, along with Thaddeus at his side. And they seem to be waiting.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, you missing one?
Oh, I guess we are.
He needs more time.
He had some things he needed to work out back home. Dragon shit.
No, he's talking about
No,
the
I'm
the
talking
snake.
about the other one. Although now that you mention it, he's that
That's who
seedy
I thought you
fellow
were talking
too.
about. Yeah, the
Flanagan
seedy
would definitely
fellows.
walk on that landmine. 100%.
Dude.
Yeah. As the dragon gets brought up, you guys all see Tira, like JR's face drops. He 1000%.
Hey,
feels
what'd you guys make for
responsible
breakfast?
that
This
that
looks
day
it smells delicious.
happens.
It smells so good. I think we
Looks
should
a little
just eat.
dusty.
I think we should eat and then maybe go do some other missions and then we should talk like maybe in like 2 or 3 days from
How
today.
about you just sit down and tell me what happened first? He says. But
Okay.
please, first, dig in.
Oh god.
Right.
As we are digging in, like cheekfuls of food in Lotus's mouth, and she's talking as she's eating, and it's not really meant to be gross, but maybe it is if you have a problem with that. I know I do outside of the game. But like she's just like, yeah, so we died. At least a couple of us did. It was fucking insane. There's so much happening there. I mean, oh my god, I think we found the queen. Is it a queen or a king? Well, just like fucking chewing into shit and just talking. Telling them they've got the whole fucking rundown. And she's like, yeah, we died.
Do you start from the end and work your way back to the beginning, or do you start at the beginning at some point?
I think I'm gonna go to the end and then work my way back to the beginning. Just a
Are
little
you gonna
bit.
Tarantino this shit?
Yes, very much, yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ike doesn't interrupt you guys. Is everybody just letting Lotus do the explanation here?
Are you letting me do this?
Gideon's all for it. He doesn't
You
have
wanna
to
do
talk.
this?
Yeah, I don't think JR would try and speak at this point either. He's still deep in thought for sure. Like you guys can tell JR is somewhere else. I mean, physically here, mentally not at all.
I already fumbled. So
No, gonna keep quiet. Okay. While this is going on, let's cut back to Sanel real fast. Sanel, what are you doing in that room?
So he's got all of his stuff, like he's just in his trousers, and he's got like his like a riding cloak, his traveling vet, like all of his clothes have been washed and are on a line in the room, as is his scale vest that he is completely taken apart. He has taken every piece of it off. Like every scale has been taken off of the lining. And the lining has like marks on it from like being restitched and resized. And he is like at the desk with his converter on the table. This is the first time that we actually get to see it when it's completely open. It opens up like a box, and there's a little gem sitting in the middle that pulses with like the random colors of magic. And there are all of these little golden stilts almost stalks that have circular things with a rune on either side that keep flipping between them as they move around it. And he's at the table with the scales and is painstakingly carving runes into the back of each one. As we see, he has this massive, like, patch wrapped around his neck where he got that bite.
And
And
it
it's
has
just like,
left a scar indeed.
oh, it's probably like, this thing has probably soaked through with blood because he's not sitting still.
Mm-hmm.
But he is, like, in his work and is not doing anything else. All there is in the room is, like, the sound of him scratching with the file or whatever he's using to carve in these runes, then setting aside a scale and starting with a new one, and the hum of the
Chisel.
converter. Shut up.
Also, if anybody needs to turn down that music, remember there's a global volume setting. I know mine was turned all the way up for some reason.
Mine was too.
It always resets.
Well, see, it doesn't for me when I jump back in usually.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's because you closed the session and reopened it.
Potentially, yeah. But continue. So that's what Sanel is doing, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's just thrown himself into work, and I'm going to get rid of that bag of holding, and I'm going to infuse my armor.
Oh,
Good.
I can
All
fuck
right.
around with my. I can fuck around with my infusions, baby.
well.
I can fuck around with
Sounds like you
infusions
guys
wherever
are
I
in
want.
need of a
baby.
bag of holding now, huh?
Good night.
Hey, if we need to, we can take a nap inside the fucking cave, and I can uninfuse one of my items and get the magic bag back.
You think you'd get a full 8 hours in there?
If everything's dead.
If everything's dead. But
Including
Cutting-
us.
cutting back to the table. Yeah, Ike doesn't interrupt you at all. Not even to ask clarifying questions. And you see...
I was gonna say, once she does finish, I'll
Yeah.
clarify.
Okay. But yeah, I'd say between those two explanations, he starts to see the full picture.
And I'll probably, maybe as I'm talking about it, I'll be just like a little bit manic because it was a whole lot bigger than we anticipated, and holy shit, people died, and it's a lot. And I'm like, but at the end of everything I say, I would like to pause and then go, however, I think that we're always up for the challenge. We just need to be better prepared next time.
Let me let you in on a little secret. He says with a mouthful of bread. Everyone in Sandhilla here is here for one of two reasons. One, you're running towards something. Or two, you're running away from something. And that's true for everybody in and around this little town. That includes Erin. Matter of fact, she was on the Discovery flight that found this place. Come to think of it, sounds like this little group of yours is on its Discovery flight, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, kind of turns to Thaddeus and goes, you want to go grab the chest, see if there's anything we could use as an upfront here? Thaddeus nods and turns, walks into the master bedroom behind him, shuts the door. Why do you think we're here?
Why do we think you guys specifically are here?
I mean, if you've never thought about it or thought to ask, that's fine, but why do you think we're here?
Well, I mean, personally, I thought you were farmers, supporting the Sandhilla with the fruits
Sure.
of your labor.
That is what we are now. But you think I've been a farmer here all my life?
No, I guess not.
Well, yeah.
Let me
It's
give
pretty
you a little-
obvious.
Let me give you another hint. This farm was here when I got here, but I'm the first person in who knows how long to actually farm here.
Oh, shit. What was the farm used for before?
Abandoned. Nobody knows how long it's been that way.
Huh.
Can I roll a history check? Because I grew up on a farm to know what this farm was back when I was investigating it. Just to remember the crops.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
trying
just
to
want to
figure out where
flex.
this is going.
I just want to flex. That's all it is.
Flex
Oh,
with
that's a
athletics.
nat 20, son.
Oh, you got to flex
Oh.
with athletics. Oh, okay. That's good flex
Wow.
too.
All right,
That's
with
a
a
nat
minus
20?
1 in history. Beautiful.
19 total.
Well, a natural 19, man.
What do I know about his crops?
So right now, these are a lot of dark leafy things like turnips, beets. These are generally considered. This is after trying to decide how to explain this. Basically, the cycle that these fields around the house are on are your restoration cycle, your restoration phase. You don't leave them fallow anymore. Instead, you plant regenerative crops like turnips, beets, things like that, so you can restore the nutrients to the soil, but also still be doing something with that soil. You would know that probably word for word because you asked your dad that question once,
Oh, yeah.
and that's what you got.
I just look at him right in the face and I just say all of that. I'm just like, oh, yeah. And I'm like,
Disgusting.
yeah, I just grew up on a farm, so I just know these kind of things.
Well, yes, that is in fact what we are doing now. But what I'm driving at is this house has been here for hundreds of years, potentially.
Mm.
It's been
Yeah.
abandoned until we showed up. At this point, Thaddeus walks back through the door with a big old wood and iron chest. You know, he's lifting it like a doll, like it's a toy, but that thing's gotta weigh 50 pounds on its own.
Loot.
Yeah, you missed the loot, Sinel.
It's worth it for character moments.
I still give you, if you decide you need to step in, that's fine. But he kind of turns to Thaddeus and, how long have we been here, Thaddeus? Thaddeus goes, 10 years, 6 months, 4 days, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough, Thaddeus. I know you're counting the seconds. Okay. But what I'm saying is, we weren't always farmers. Matter of fact, we're adventurers in our own right once upon a time. And Thaddeus puts this chest down on his chair that's pulled back from the table, and it creaks under this thing's weight. So, I'm just gonna ask this once. You guys want our help? Or not?
Yeah, no, yes, please, yes, please, yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yep.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? No, I'm just kidding.
What's in
What's in the box?
Yes.
Oh, and yeah, like as he says, "Do you guys want our help?" It's almost as like Jr. snaps out of whatever, and he's like, "Yes, help. We're here to help. Help. That's
no,
what
not.
everything's about."
Look, I can tell you guys are new. Notably because you came back trudging through the rain, and even sitting at this table here, you look like he says, pointing at Lotus, got bit and stabbed a lot. You also got bit, pointing at Flanagan. You probably saw some shit you didn't like, he says, pointing at JR. And the only one out of this group that seems calm and cool-headed are you. Pointing at Gideon.
Yeah, no, he was super lazy through the whole thing.
He was a bitch.
Airy eyes looking over at Lotus.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He was super spectacular and shit, and didn't die twice. Yay!
All right. So, to make this all square, we're going to give you some of the things that we used when we adventured. And we're going to say that that squares away the what do they call it?
Hazard pay?
The hazard pay. We'll say this squares away the hazard pay. Yeah.
About the funerary expenses.
Oh, we're just gonna chuck you in a hole if you die.
Well, I was gonna
No,
say,
not
you guys,
me.
Terlock,
Yes.
he's already been cremated. I don't know what your problem is.
Cremated
Yeah,
and spread across the valley that he loved.
And you didn't let us have the chance to collect his amethyst dust and sell it to dwarves as a nice spice.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, you were too dead to do that.
Yeah, but out of character, I can be a greedy little goblin all I want.
That's true. In character, you probably would have been a greedy little goblin too. I don't know, you little.
Oh, I would've been a
mean
greedy
girl.
little snake.
All right. But yeah, you were too dead. All right, get got being dead.
Yeah, who
Alright.
killed Turlock, by the way, not me.
I mean, he's got a point there.
Wow.
So,
That is cool.
well, it was me. I killed him.
First
Yeah,
player
sure.
kill goes to JR.
No, well, of course I know him. He's me.
Beautiful.
Say, I wasn't JR. It was a god, and that god was played by the DM. So we're going with it was the DM.
Never helps you sleep at night, bunny boy.
That's right, it was a god. Uh-huh.
I was saving you. All right.
Yeah, thank
Be
you, but I
nice.
just don't give a shit.
I
Sure.
know, but damn it.
You murdered someone to save my life. How fucking dare you?
This,
Listen, I have to get in the mindset to play this character.
I love it.
Ike stands up and goes over to the front of the chest. Out from underneath his shirt, he pulls out a weathered brass key on a chain, slips it off, turns it in the lock, heavy padlock, it chunk open, pulls that off. Away from the party, this lid lifts open, and you can see the faint shimmer of gold cast across his face, all
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction style, yeah. And he starts digging through, and you hear the jingle of coin and the clank of bottles and the scrape of metal things and the rustling of paper. He's looking through it, and he says, "All right, first things first. Just like you would see somebody lifting up like soda bottles, you know, if you want to put one in between each finger, grabs 6 bottles and 2 of his, so 3 in one and 3 in the other, puts them on the table. You shake them up; they should still work just fine. In
What
these,
what is this?
it's just no, stop it. Expired potions of healing. They are small red bottles, probably. You know, I don't want to say hand grenade size, but you know, about the size of a softball, with a little short stem and a cork in the top. He says, "You shake them up; they should still work just fine." Sorceress, I know that put them together, was good at what she did.
What is this?
Potions that'll, well, put you back together when you start to fall apart.
Oh,
Oh my
That's the
god,
thing
Daniel
we
was
needed.
right.
that's legit.
These are potions of healing,
Gotcha.
or cure minor wounds, whichever it is in this system.
I think it's potions of healing.
Yeah.
So
How many
Okay.
were there?
6.
Math is hard.
Well, there's
That
5
means
of
there's
you.
one extra. Cool.
I don't know how many you guys actually ended up using over that fight.
All of them.
I don't have any anymore. I don't think. I think Gideon potentially had some left.
I'm totally out as well.
Can we take those away from him?
I'm out.
But yeah,
Furthermore-
I am completely out there.
So you guys can divide them up here in a sec, however you like. Furthermore, let's see. Oh, well, hold on. What's this? He pulls out a scroll, opens it. Okay. You're going to want this. He puts that on the table. It slightly unfurls. That should help you in case somebody goes down. Just give it to your most experienced spellcaster, whoever that is.
I mean, I'll take it.
I at that
Give it to the
JR
pilot
will
turret.
probably like just step up and be like, I can handle that. I
Okay.
need to be able to help somehow.
Do you want to take a look and see what it is as you
Yeah.
take it away from Lotus? And Lotus
Yeah.
looks rather taken aback.
I'll look at it real quick.
Open it. Takes you a moment. It's an old dialect of whatever arcane ramblings have been on this. If you could make me an Arcana check.
So I do have a quick question on scrolls. Are we going with
Not
any
good.
spellcaster can use a scroll, or it has to be on your spell list to use it?
What does our group think?
Because the raw is it has to be on your spell list, but if it's something like Raise Dead, I think only druids have that, other than clerics and paladins, but I'm not entirely sure.
I
See, the
usually
cool thing to
avoid
me
spell
about
scrolls,
spell scrolls is that because they're consumable, you can even give them to non-casters. In
That's
my
what
mind,
I would say, but
you know, you can give them to non-casters, and they even have a chance of using it.
right.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
like
So
that.
that's my
previous editions just had, like, use magic device, and you just rolled that if you didn't
Right.
have it on your spell list. But
Yeah.
5e was like, nah, you just have to have it on your spell list. Like, oh, cool. So I can get a scroll
That's-
for a spell I already know.
right.
That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I mean the only advantage there is it doesn't cost a spell slot.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
I
So
like
I'm
being
gonna
able to
say
use it
no.
regardless.
Anybody, regardless of who you are, can use it. That being said, it will require an Arcana roll if you are a non-caster to try and make sense of it. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
that's
looks
fine.
perfect.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It takes you a minute with your 16 Arcana. You can figure this out. This is a scroll of Revivify.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
not quite as good as Raise Dead, but in a pinch, it might just save some lives.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Yeah, and so as I take it from you and I like read it and I kind of like see that you're like a little taken aback, Jerry's just gonna speak up a little bit and he's gonna go, I we need you. I can't kill. There's been too much. I can help. I can heal and I can help. We need you to do the killing. I got this.
Oh, I mean, I would kill people if I have to, but yeah, okay.
Or at least the
Okay.
damage. I can heal.
Okay.
Apparently,
That's
Revivify is
fine, I
also in
get
the
it.
Artificer spell list.
Yeah, artificers get a lot.
Yummers!
Yummers!
All right. He continues to dig through his chest here. Where is my notes? There's my notes. Let's hope it's got the right note on the note.
Story of my life.
All right.
I don't take notes. It shows.
I struggle.
He pulls something out of this chest, seems to look at it for a moment, almost cradle it, and then lifts it up and puts it over on the table. It's a quiver, but it's filled with arrows. He says, "Those are the worst damn trip I have ever had. But they're real nice." It's funny because these are special arrows with effects
Fuck
you
needing
can't
ammo.
easily. Well, it's funny because these are. He would go on to explain these are tipsy arrows.
I also need tipsy bolts, not arrows.
You're saying you can't modify them if you wouldn't want to?
I
Or there
I
are
don't
other
know if
people
you
with
could-
fucking bows in this party, aren't there?
I don't have a bow.
I have
I mean,
a
I
crossbow,
do,
not
but-
a bow.
I have like 14 dexterity, so I mean it's.
You'll be fine.
I mean, I don't have a lot of dexterity either, so.
On a successful hit, this target will be impaired as if drunk for 1d4 minutes, which means disadvantage on attack rolls. That's minutes, not
That's got a better
rounds.
mouth. That's got a better mouth feel to it, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sitting here. It's not a good gift. All right.
No, I'm just over
I knew
here
it
being
was a good
Who
gift.
needs ammo?
losers who can't turn their things into magic guns.
Well, that's fair. Let's see. Oh, why is that on the list? Let's see. Oh, you guys wouldn't appreciate that. I won't give it to no.
No, I want to
I'm
know.
just
I would
giving. I'm just
appreciate
kidding.
it.
He's
Crows before swine, sir.
he's pulling through more of his stuff. You can hear that in it. He's trying to find something, something buried at the bottom. And where are? Come on. You put a good table together, and then you just can't find it.
That's okay.
It happens to us.
There we go. No, that's not what I was looking for. Apologies, everybody.
Not accepted.
I mean, that is just kind of how it goes, doesn't it?
What do we do? As the therapist said, what do we do when we have these feelings? That's showbiz, baby. No.
We go to
I would
therapy.
like to rape.
The go-to's always, it is what it is.
Let's see.
That's showbiz, baby.
All right. Well, dang it. Hold on. I'm just going to have to try and do some of this from memory. It's there, is it not? Ah, there we go. Perfect. This, he says, pulling out another bottle, is your escape, potentially, if you need some help. Putting it on the table, it's a larger bottle than the potions of healing. But in it is kind of a... You guys ever seen, like, paint after it's been separated? Like, you've got the base and then, you know, the whatever it's called on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it looks like a bottle that is completely separated into two halves. A white substance at the bottom and kind of a yellowish clear substance at the top. It says, "Now I know what you're thinking. What the hell is this? But again, this is potentially going to keep you out of some trouble." You shake this up, you throw it wherever you need to, and boom, you've got a bunch of sticky strands that are suddenly going to be extremely hard to get through.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, you're giving us bottles of white sticky stuff. What the fuck?
I'm excited
Well,
about it.
that's... He's describing it in his own way, rather than, oh yeah, I'm going to give you a potion of 1d8 plus 1 hit points. Perfect. There you go, adventurer.
No, you're fine. Just... I was literally about to say, wow, you're giving us bottles of common melted butter. Way to go.
What the fuck? Alright, you're not here anymore.
He was never here in the first place.
Yeah.
Lightning strikes the barn,
Oh,
eliminating all
he-
within it.
No, he's not here anymore. He's just not here anymore.
Oh, wait, I got
He's
some...
died.
He's just not here anymore. That wasn't very nice.
You let me at least yell out on my own terms.
Did I pull the rug out? Perfect.
Now I'm back. I got it. I got to do what I wanted to do.
We knew you'd come back.
He goes, all right. I think this makes us just about even. And actually, Thaddeus kind of steps up and says, no, I'll go with them.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's really dangerous.
Thaddeus turns and looks at you and says, you, young, inexperienced. I'm seasoned.
I'm gonna start using seasoned in real life. I want you to know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I'm seasoned.
Seasoned like the melted butter.
He kind of turns and looks at Thaddeus and then turns back and says, if Thaddeus is going to go with you, please take care of him.
Okay.
But I also freely admit he's better than any potion of healing.
Yeah.
At that, Thaddeus turns to go back into... Thaddeus shuts the lid on the chest, picks it up, turns to go back in the bedroom, and says, we leave in an hour.
You mean we're not gonna get 95 experience? Damn it! I was hoping that
guys
chest
could-
would contain 95 experience.
You're. I mean, if you guys want to forestall until the next morning or even the night, that's, I mean, a possibility. But what are you gonna do till then?
I'm gonna cook a lot.
Strength
I'm gonna cook 95
montage.
XP worth of food.
And then you're gonna, then we're gonna spend the next hour here leveling up your characters.
You think I'm not
And-
ready?
Yeah, it's called I'm going to get a fucking artillery piece.
Anyways, I
Yeah.
guess we're going.
Well, I
It's
was
whatever.
gonna say, Thaddeus turns and goes back into the room, and Ike looks and says, "Hey, this is still your show. Thaddeus will follow your orders. That being said, are you gonna stick around here for the night? Are you going to head back? Something tells me, right now," he says, looking outside, "it's probably your best chance. These things have only been disturbing us at night, which means maybe they're nocturnal."
Yeah, they're buggy.
They're definitely buggy. They fight best in packs.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Because I am trying to avoid having a level up right in the middle of a session. Generally, I like to hand out XP at the end of the session.
I know.
You guys can. You guys can stick around for a bit, and trust me, you guys won't be lacking for excitement before you head back over.
We can go kill some things.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably go deal with this. Yeah. We have Thaddeus now, so
And we know what to expect. Intelligent creatures that will try to come from behind.
Yeah.
then maybe I won't split the party this time.
And that. Probably would have been a lot different having a bear and the whole party.
Do it.
Yeah.
Why
Maybe
not?
we stick together for sure.
Maybe.
But okay. What are you guys doing in the meanwhile? I mean, you guys have your shit. How are you dividing it?
Well, so I
Well-
was waiting the rest of my week to get the barding. I don't know how long we're chilling.
Yeah, I mean, we had 6 potions of healing. And then the arrows. I guess the arrows go to Gideon. He's the only one who's shown that he can use a bow.
Yeah.
Use a bow. I just throw rocks. I'll just throw the arrows.
So let's say I don't use a bow. I use a sling and I just
Yeah.
throw some rocks occasionally.
He does carry a bow, so I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, we would have seen the bow. I assume we would just divvy out the potions evenly, and then probably hand.
Who's
Give
doing
I don't
the
know.
utility?
I was about to say, who is in charge of doing the handing of out things? Because I think whoever would have been given the potions might. I mean, personally, like if JR was given the potions, he would have handed one to everyone, and then probably 2 to Flanny.
You can totally be the one to do it.
And then as I hand this like both to Flanny, I'll be like, "You've got the best chance of staying up, I think, than anyone else right now. You and DOG, I have much trust in. I trust them a lot right now."
Oh, you are getting shade from Lotus.
Yes.
Shade.
Yes.
Hey, Lotus went down in a spectacular fashion.
What did you just hand
about
me?
10 hours ago.
2 healing potions.
So, yeah.
That's fair.
2
Just
healing
normal
potions.
ones?
Yeah. I gave everyone else one, and then if I was in charge of doing it, that's how JR would have handed them out at least. I don't know. I know I stepped up and I kind of took the scroll, but I didn't want to like be in charge of it. I feel bad like just divvying out the loot on my own. But yeah,
Oh, you
that's
should just feel bad about taking the scroll.
that is perfectly fair. No. That is the one thing he does not feel bad about. He wanted he
That's funny. That's good shit.
So
Yeah,
how
yeah.
many arrows are there, by the way?
It looks like a couple have been used. There's a dozen.
Okay.
Oh, I guess JR key or no,
Hold on.
I think JR
So
would
the
also hand two to Lotus
arrows of
because the snake's not here.
Oh, that's true. The snake's not
there
here.
were arrows of
Arrows of Tipsy.
tipsy. Oh, like intoxication.
Um.
What's the DC?
Oh, that's a good question. I hope I still have that pulled up. Please tell me I didn't delete that. I deleted that.
Constitution.
It makes them
It's a
act as
DC
if drunk for 1d4
right, and
minutes.
so it's a DC 15. And as you're looking at these, you see that it is in place of an arrowhead. This is a glass ball filled with some sort of substance,
All right. So
which
drunk
leads
for
you
1d4
to
minutes.
assume that it's an AOE.
Okay. Drunk for 1d4 minutes.
1d4 minutes, yes.
What's the status effects of that?
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
Hey, so don't get drunk before combat.
Don't do drugs before combat.
Yeah, don't microdose on shrooms before combat.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were talking about alcohol, guys. Alright? I don't
shrooms are
know
completely different.
where this mushroom talk came from. It definitely
Don't do
had
Paradise
no
Theater does not
play.
condone drugs unless they make you look cool.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, all right. Do you guys go back to your room to prepare? Maybe let Sanel know what's going on?
Yes.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Not at all. Okay.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Ike talks to Thaddeus for a second, and basically Thaddeus, instead of, yeah, let's go in an hour, it's, all right, we'll go when you say you're ready. Just come get me.
Thanks, Thad. You're the shit.
But yeah, you guys get back. Who knocks on Sanel's door this time?
Oh, I'm gonna fucking do it again. Beat down like the fucking cops. Be like, you missed the loot. Now you just suck.
Yeah, he's definitely not coming to the door for that.
Anybody else going to try and talk to the person that, whose life was saved?
I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little bit of tension there. I mean, you did just save his life.
Yeah.
So are we leaving in
Yeah.
an hour?
No, you guys are
Whenever
leaving
we
when
want.
you're ready. You guys are the adventurers here.
I don't know if JR's ready to confront that, actually.
Gideon will just like, as she's knocking, I'm assuming these doors, they're pretty simple doors. They don't like have locks on them, do they?
No.
Yeah. I just kind of like open the door and just look wherever you are, and I just set the healing potion they gave me on the floor, and I'm just like,
Wait. As you open the door, this thing swings right past your head and smacks into the wall behind you. And you hear, this goddamn thing should have been working by now!
I just kind of like look at you, set the potion on the floor, and just lean back up and just go, we're going back soon. Prepare. And I close the door.
Oh, that's great.
That is scary.
That's not the right way to approach that, but
God, charisma
Who do
9.
I know?
You know,
I'm just God. I'm just God.
Gideon
what do
has
I know?
no interpersonal skills other than just either treating them like a child or just nodding.
As you're like going to close the door, he's like, "Can you at least hand it back to me, you overgrown stove?"
Oh my god, you're so mean.
So what is it that's on the wall?
You don't know what it is, but it looks it's something about the size and shape of a soda can, made out of metal, and it is currently now broken in two pieces. Like it's meant to pop off in half, but something else is supposed to happen.
The fuck? And it's embedded in the wall, a whole soda can?
No, he threw it against the wall, and then it
Oh.
hit the wall.
Oh, yeah. He'll lean down, grab it, and just kind of like just carelessly just chuck it your way.
Yeah, great. Expensive, difficult. You don't even know what this is. Why am I bothering with you?
Exactly.
Slams the door.
So mad. You're so meanest fucking maddest snake ever.
It's like a snake den in there. Careful, you might get bit.
Oh my god. As you fucking walk out, Gideon, I'm gonna be like, that guy is super emotional. You think it's because he died?
Sure.
The kid looks at you as like,
Damn.
I've died 3 times. It's not much.
Yeah, I know. Listen, you and I,
Or 2
we're old
times,
hats
maybe.
we're old hats at death, you know. We shake hands with it on a regular basis. That guy's messy. That guy's messy, and I'm trying to figure out why he's so messy.
Actually, you said that, and Gideon just kind of looks and goes, no, I haven't died since I was a baby.
Oh, right. Would you have mentioned that to me before?
Probably not, because it's not really something he likes to talk about, but just casually, just like, eh.
I haven't died since I was a baby. That's all.
Right.
Was Gideon one of the people that SNL said something about their mother dropping them on the head as a baby? If so, called it, and I'm right.
No, I don't think it was. Or unless you insulted
No, I
the whole
think it was
party.
Flanagan.
I think it was Flanagan too.
Either way, I'm right.
When
Someone on the
when
party
you,
got dropped on their head.
when you say that you haven't died since you were a baby, Lotus will fully fucking double take, and then just kind of like, as we're walking down the hallway, be like, "The fuck, dude? Like, I need deets."
Just shrugs, is like, I don't know. I was born, I died, breathed again, died, breathed again, and that was it.
That's you're so casual about it. I guess because you were a baby and couldn't have the trauma of it or something. I don't know. I am uncomfortable in this conversation now.
Yeah, I had never almost died before.
That was my first time.
And then and then we went in the cave and we fought, and I was pretty dope, right, guys? I was
I'm
pretty
like,
cool.
I'm
Are you
gonna
saying this in
fucking
person
hug
or in
you.
character?
Yeah.
I'm
Sounds
gonna
like-
fucking hug you, like side hug, because you're very short. Even though I'm short, you're much shorter than me, so it's like a hug around the shoulders, and I'm just gonna like squeeze your little shoulders.
Is this a pity hug?
I don't know. I just feel like it's right. Just
All right,
accept it.
hold up. Insight.
Gideon will
Insight.
nod and just be like,
It's a pity hug.
you did well.
It's a pity hug.
It's
Okay. I don't know if you want to call it a pity hug. Like, I, the player, want to fucking hug you because I feel like you just need a fucking hug. So I don't know if that's pity.
So Lotus is Lotus in that weird like, oh, you need comfort, and also I want you to know that I appreciate you, but I don't know if this is the way to show it, so I'm gonna have to it, which makes it awkward.
Yes. Yeah. So like me for real.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Flanagan.
Nailed it.
Flanagan appreciates the comfort.
Good.
He's like, yeah, but he's visibly, this was a lot for him. he's
Yeah.
he's like, hey DOG, are you ready to eat, and maybe we'll go finish up that cave, right?
Just get a pat on the head as I walk past. Like, I just still don't know what to say, so it's just another, just like, oh, not you did good. What else would I say that's just similar? Like, oh yeah, no, it's just gonna be like, you've got this.
You're damn right. You're damn right. I got this. Let's have some drinks. Let's have a lot of drinks. Let's all drink too much. Is it
Let's-
breakfast?
We can
It's
drink it
like
breakfast.
at this
We
point,
just
it's
ate breakfast.
I was gonna say at this point. Oh, my clock wasn't running. We'll say it's now almost 1:30 at this point.
Okay. At this point,
Do
Yeah,
you
it's
want
not
me
a
to cook
breakfast
you some
anymore. It's a
food?
late
I mean,
lunch.
Thaddeus said we had an hour, right?
I
When
can
did he
talk
say
to him.
that?
Basically, you guys have carte blanche. Whenever you guys are
Flanagan
gonna
want to
go.
get drunk. If we have things to do.
About the only suggestion Ike gave you guys was that daylight is potentially a good time to do this because they seem to be nocturnal. But other than that, he left it completely in your guys' hand. He's not an adventurer anymore. He's,
Farmer.
a farmer now. It's also not his not his pay, not his risk,
Yeah. I'm out of Tylenol.
I want to make you food, so I'm gonna be like, Flanny, let's go to the kitchen, and I'll make you some stew.
I'll make you some snacks. Would that make you feel better? Some
That's so
tomato
shitty.
soup and
There is
grilled
a little
cheese.
kitchenette here, yes.
Yeah. Do you want a snack? Do you want food?
I mean, I could eat for sure. Anyone else want some good shit?
Yeah, I'll just kind of reach into his pack and probably just pull out like a giant
Some
little
hardtack?
hardtack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Just bite into it, massive little bite.
Yeah. That's the Hoon shit.
Ugh.
We're getting into. Yep, this is starting to feel like the old days.
Yeah.
Back when this
gross.
was actually an AD&D map, and we were using 5e on it.
What can I say? What can I say? It's just good calories. It's good in hardtack.
But
Goes good with the goblin's nose.
I forgot you did that.
A goblin nose?
Yeah, don't worry.
Amy, remember when we
I
ate a
also-
goblin?
You ate the whole goblin. You ate Frump. You ate Scrump's cousin Frump.
Eating goblins.
You also
is
fucking
okay.
ran him over.
Eating bunnies is not.
Speaking
no
of
bunnies were
eating
harmed.
rabbits,
Oh no.
Henry is
Oh,
probably Henry is probably just kind of looking at Lotus. What now?
Oh,
With
you
that-
talk to me right now?
I forgot you have to have a spell because you're not
Oh,
high
okay.
enough level yet.
So it's more just
Yeah.
Right. So she's gonna look over at Henry and be like, I don't know what you're saying. Like, are you hungry? Are you curious? Do you need some scritches? Like, what's your goals?
Does the head pump?
That doesn't help me at all. I'm gonna give it scritches. Give him scritches and be like, do you want to go eat? You should go eat.
Head bump.
I'm gonna like.
The door is currently closed. I mean.
Oh shit! I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, and he immediately, flies right out with a gust of feathers.
Oh, what a funny boy.
he's gone
Yeah.
forever.
And he's gone forever.
He's escaped. He's finally free. Dobby's a free elf.
Oh. Oh.
Dobby is a free elf.
Dobby is free.
All right, so let me know what is happening. What is your guys' plan here? Are you guys wanting to hang around here?
I'm trying to go back to that cave.
Yeah, I'm
As
good to go.
a player, as a
Yeah.
character, JR is not. But yeah, definitely as a player, I'm trying to go back to that.
Yeah, as a player,
cave.
I'm ready, Freddy, whenever.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not gonna get my drone.
Gideon will probably just start looking around, just be like, we should get going soon.
Flanagan needs the money so that all of this was worth it.
So my death was worth it.
Did you think that I was actually going to pay you real money as hazard pay? I mean, you hadn't finished the job yet, so he gave you guys some things that you needed to not die.
That's fair.
So changed what spells I have. So now I have the ability to help us not die some.
Same.
Well,
Yay.
good. Did you also save that spell as suggested?
Which
Me?
one?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The one for the thing that you need.
You know,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that one I have. That's why I'm also like, fuck, I've only technically got one spell.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Wait, can I use that as a ritual?
Absolutely
Yes!
not.
Ha 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 ha!
Okay. Now, that being said, you guys probably... I imagine it's kind of like this. None of you really want to take the first step except Gideon, it seems. So you're kind of straggling outside. The last one of you shows up, your little group, and that's when Thaddeus steps out. And Thaddeus, for being a Warforged, is decked out in full plate armor.
I was really hoping
Good
it'd be
for
like
you,
sorcerer robes.
And over
Like,
it
fuck.
is and over it is a symbol of Terrell on the breastplate,
Harold's tits.
and
Huh.
on his shield. Actually, no, sorry, he doesn't have a shield because reasons. But yeah, he seems to be unarmed. But yeah, he's got a symbol of Terrell, decked out on that, and on his back he does have a quiver of javelins. I think you put javelins in a quiver. Someone will
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. I just thought it'd be
Sling
funny. Like,
of
he
them?
steps
I don't
out in
know.
a full plate armor with a robe and a book by his side and a dagger and a bow on his back. Like, wait, is this just a multi-class level 20?
And he has a +5 vorpal blade of major
No.
striking.
Ike's there with him and goes, "It's been a long time since he's donned this armor, but hopefully it serves him well." And, well, pats Thaddeus on the shoulder and actually turns to him and says, "You take care of them."
Wait, he's a Warforged, right?
Yeah.
Sweet, I think I can use mending on them like it's healing.
No,
But also, come home.
unfortunately not.
And
I
with
do
that,
use mending. Oh, sorry.
and with that, he looks at your group, nods, and says, "Whenever you're ready. Godspeed and good luck." And he, turns around and walks back into the house. Not even just a slight pause to look behind. Thaddeus is kind of looks at you all and says, "Where to?"
Oh, there's this space we found.
Sanel's just gonna start walking that way.
Huh.
So quick to die, this one.
Yes, and bring you with me this time.
I'll be
You're
right behind
so
you.
salty, bitch.
I'll be right behind Sanel if we're making a marching order. I'll be riding
I'll be-
astride DOG.
I'll be behind Flanny casting ritual casting speak with animals.
Gotcha. Thaddeus will take up, behind. You guys are leading the charge here.
Yeah, I guess
You think
I'll be behind Lotus from there.
Do you think that casting ritual speak with animals is just pulling out a speak and say and making sure that you remember what animals say?
I feel like yes.
The cow
Yes.
says moo. Oh,
The cow
of course,
says,
of course, of
I
course.
don't-
Of course. But of course.
But of that feels like some shit that is gonna go in another campaign I have on the back burner.
That needs to go in Mira's Yummers game.
Oh god. Anyway, going back now that there are clear skies and fair if muggy weather, it's quite a different trek. Most of the topsoil here, especially once you break the tree line through the other side of this field, most of that heavy rain has carved deep swaths in the fields. And a lot of this topsoil, especially where the grass hasn't taken hold, has been just carved away. It looks almost like a different landscape from the one you guys left just 12 hours ago. But the way is clear, and before long, you find yourself at the foot of this mine. There's no sign of Terlock's dust.
Ooh.
It's all been washed away with the rain.
Fuck, there went our money.
God damn.
That's a welcome
Okay.
sight for some. But, yeah, who's taking that first step?
I'll go.
Kick its ass. Kick
Yeah.
its ass. All right, hold on. Let me actually... Oh, dang it. I just realized I don't have a token for our buddy. So I will do that here for a sec.
So now, once again, does some fiddling with his machinery, and then hands JR, like, between his fingers, he has another of those faintly glowing rocks.
Yeah, I mean, JR will take it and be like, and just, JR is gonna. I don't think JR looks directly like at you yet. That's still, he's processing a lot with you dying almost. Yeah, I think he's just gonna like kind of see that the glowing, like something glowing is being handed to him out of like his peripheral. And he'll like kind of like look over at it and grab it, just mumble like a thanks.
Sinel has
drop
dark
it.
vision as well.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
He just
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
just gonna say he hands it to him, and then it's just like, don't drop it. I need that one back.
Lotus is going to pull a torch out.
Oh, you're going to actually have some light, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Gonna...
Well, I was going
I
to
was
say,
going to
I'm
recommend
set-
these things don't have eyes, so it doesn't matter if we have a torch or not. It's
No,
literally
I
more
meant-
beneficial for us to carry a torch than a little tiny stone.
Because I was just about to set up the rest of your characters with dark vision.
green.
So
I don't actually need the dark vision right now because after Lotus lights the torch, she's going to put it in her mouth and wild shape into a bear. I'm a brown bear again.
You could wait until actual combat. We don't know how long we might be wandering around.
I mean, are we going to be wandering around for at least an hour?
Fair. We kind of
Already know.
know where.
So,
perfect.
yeah, I will
right.
wild shape, and then that gives me 3. No, that changes things. It doesn't
So
give me-
I'm gonna use this token as as Thad because
Ooh.
I love twisting the knife. Also, I don't have one for that at the moment.
Actually, can I rewind and change into a dire wolf?
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. I am still a large beast.
Everyone can see the board, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
Why do I have a sleepy time icon?
Well, because at one point,
Sleepy time.
I was taking government mandated nappies.
oh, remember
Sleepy
you were
time.
unconscious. You were unconscious because you died. Remember?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that
It was
part
my
where you
government
died?
mandated nappy times.
Remember
Yeah,
that part
that
where you
were
died?
dead.
Yeah, that was the part where I was like, boy, if only life would imitate art.
But
Oh. Question. If I ritual cast speak with animals and then I wild shape into something, do I still have that casting or no?
Rules is written. Yes.
Is it an
Yes.
ongoing magical effect? I think so.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
don't lose
Rules is
concentration
written,
when
yeah.
wild shaping.
Okay, so
But-
after I wild shape, I'm gonna look over at DOG and be like, stay close,
Bark,
please.
bark.
You got it, honey.
Bork.
Cause check it, I'm a dire wolf, so now I have pack
Um,
tactics and get advantage on some shit if some other friends are around.
But I didn't set out a specific order here. What order? Well, I was going to say if you want to arrange yourself in whatever order.
Should we roll initiative?
You guys don't need it yet.
That's never scary.
I'm down to go
As
first.
you guys, as it is, I was going to say, yeah, going into this section of the mine, by the way, those bodies that you guys dropped here, they're gone.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, they took them
And,
to eat them.
Not even the not even the blood on the ground remains. Not even stains.
Yum, good sauce.
But that being said, yeah, whatever. Yeah, if you guys can organize yourself in whatever order you need.
I'm cool
I
with
was
this.
thinking maybe like Lotus, Flanny, Sinel, JR. I don't know where to put Thaddeus. So you know what? He can go in the back. And Gideon can be in front of him.
Now,
I don't know what everyone else thinks about that.
I like it.
I think that Thaddeus and Bacchius.
Because I've got some magic that would be good, but I have to make sure that I can get... No, wait. I can be wherever I am for that. That's not one where I have to give you slaps on the ass.
so whatever.
Are we going to the left or the right or
Yeah,
down or what?
like a football.
I'm waiting for you
Like
guys
a
to discuss that.
football. I mean, I feel like we go the way
Oh,
we
she went.
know, right?
Mm.
already gone.
I just moved over because I wasn't sure. Are we going like down here? Whoops, that's a wall. Are we
Maybe
going
that's
down? That's still a wall, so I guess we're just going.
well down here. This away.
Yeah, down here is where we went.
Is where
Oh
we
shit,
went.
it's so difficult to see.
Yeah, just
I'll
follow
stop.
me.
I'll stop running away.
You can't go that way.
Are you sure?
You just have to use the actual controls. You can't go using the
Oh, that's
tool
right.
because of the way that it's like diagonal.
Yeah.
The way Forge and Foundry work with these maps, unfortunately.
Okay.
So we're going the way we went.
Let's
Oh, wait. Don't run too far out ahead until we have our marching order.
You come in, Flanny?
Well, I would say it's probably assumed that we're all in a row. So if she gets somewhere and he's like, "All right, stop," then we'll just line up there.
Collaborate and listen.
Do we want Flanny behind me? Because I really
Yeah.
need. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, now I can't move.
So we'll
fixed it.
just. What's happened?
I loved watching this. This is funny.
This is terribly hard.
Wait, did we go this far? We did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Because
gonna
there's the door where I died.
Yeah.
The stairs. The stairway to hell.
For real. Was there anything in this room?
Now that you guys have actually got a chance to look at this room, let's see here. Yeah, this is a large open area. The ceiling seems to be about 20 feet above your head. There is a circle of reddish brown light that's very dim right over here.
Okay.
It
Where that little
seems to.
door?
Yep, where that little door is, because it seems to have some sort of glowing light behind it.
You guys want to go in there? You guys want to go in there?
Well, before we go looking into something, let's at least take a moment to stop and see what it is.
Yes.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
It's a good question. What would be a good skill for looking at spooky light?
Investigation.
I'm good at that, but that doesn't mean that the roll will be good. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a fucking clue.
So this
Pretty
He does either.
this door is a door made of wood, and this wood
Gasp.
is made
What?
of. Oh my gosh, he guessed it. Wood. Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
A door.
Your artificer eyes tell you that this door is of sentient construction.
Oh.
It's
Oh, so it's not.
As in
This door's
somebody...
not natural.
It's a sentient
yes,
door.
Yes,
Greetings.
It is a no, not sentient. It is of sentient creation, though, as in something sentient made it.
Unlike
Yeah.
other doors, which occur naturally.
That is correct. The hinges are too round for them to be, fake. To be natural. To be fake.
I opened the door.
Okay, you open the
Oh,
door.
in that case, I'll stay here.
I opened the fucking door.
You open the
A
door.
9th level fireball is cast directly on your feet.
Wait a minute. Does it have like a handle? I'm a wolf. I don't have opposable thumbs.
That's very true. How are you gonna? I don't think you can open the door.
Nose
I can't
goes.
open the fucking
Claw at the
door.
door, like a wolf would
can
claw at the door.
You know, maybe I'll like walk up to
Maybe
it.
I'll give you something a little more obvious now that I'm realizing you rolled an 11, not a 1. It's an elevator door.
Oh. Yeah, he would stop you before you got to that far, and he's like, you remember that elevator down in the floor where you decided to have a conga line party with the insects? It goes to that. I
I'm gonna
think.
scratch at the door. I'm gonna scratch at it gently, like a dog that wants to get in. Cause I can't talk to you right now. I'm a fucking wolf. So it's like. And then I'm gonna like pat at you and then pat at the door. Cause I can't get
It's not go. He's like, and then you know what? At risk of that, of my own hubris of being hoisted by my own 9th level fireball joke, I will open the door for her.
She will jump around and prance for a second.
How do you open the
happens.
door?
Well, how does it open? Is it like a knob, a latch? Is it just when you push up? Is it a push? Is it a pull?
It's a latch that it's a slide. It's you've seen like the grate doors on like old timey like elevators.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that instead of iron, it's made out of wood.
So he just like
It's like this,
gets on that side and pulls it.
Make me a
Over until
dexterity save.
It's just history.
Yep, as you are pelted with sand and salt and nails and glass and I'm just giving you
Lemons
shit.
and
Yeah, I'm
rusted
just giving you
nails.
shit. I just want you to know a little bit of how it felt to have that shit happen. Okay.
Hey, that wasn't nearly as funny because I wasn't eaten by a bag of holding.
You mean a bag of devouring?
A bag of devouring.
Oh yeah,
Well, it's
bags
because
of
it was
devouring
it was
are
a
a thing.
it was a
It's fun.
spring-loaded trap that threw the bag of holding over you.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
And the bag of
And-
holding was the maximum size that they can be, and it was completely full of rusted nails, salt, and lemons.
As they should be. As they should be.
So we're talking
wait.
about like 500 cubic feet of salt, rusted nails, and lemons.
It's so bad. You
When
come
life
out
gives
and
you
you're
lemons, salt,
It did like
rusted nails.
1d6 damage, but it was also the whole some motherfucker put this here.
Yep.
It's good. It's
That
good
being
shit.
said-
That's real good shit.
No, you
What
open.
kind of hurt?
You open up this door. You find an old, dilapidated platform missing, like, 1 in every 4 planks is just gone, like rotted away, gone.
Looks over at the dire wolf.
The ropes.
Motions like
They
you
look
wanted this.
moth-eaten. The ropes.
She's
They
gonna
look
fucking-
moth-eaten.
Go ahead.
Don't do it.
Yep. And yeah, you can see through those planks the void below.
Okay.
Let the
So-
intrusive thoughts win. Let them win. Let them win. Let them win.
As a dire wolf, she's gonna like get real low in the front and put her butt in the back like a thank you, and then not go in there. That's
Didn't
all.
know I would be pulling tail.
Oh shit. She'll turn around and hit you with her tail.
I die. Dramatically. Sexily.
Take 1d8 damage.
But, he's actually gonna, now that this diversion's out of the way, he's gonna step over. Is this another set of stairs over
Yes,
here?
it is.
Hmm.
Oh.
We
Oh,
never
no.
went that way.
Nope.
We didn't make it.
And the hallway to the north.
Yeah, I see the
I think that's the hallway that probably comes from the same place because it goes up. So maybe it goes up and then over.
Maybe.
Hey
No,
guys,
back towards the
let's,
entrance.
let's stay as close to each other as possible, yeah?
Yes.
We've got 2 groups here. Perfect for me to have things fall from the ceiling
No, I'm-
and separate the 2 of you.
I'm just not moving around.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
Fucking-
Exactly what you should do to us.
Damn.
Lotus
So,
is
do we
gonna
go
with
down
her.
the new staircase or do we go down the known staircase?
We go down the known.
Thank you.
That's
down
one
the
vote
known.
for known.
Into the unknown. Wow.
Which one's the gnome staircase? The one to the
The one
south?
that you went down.
Oh, I don't. I mean,
Go
Lotus
down the
can't
known.
have a vote. I mean, she's going to like whimper because she doesn't want to go back down there and die again. But you know,
Two
I mean,
for two.
that's what you want.
Who's the
Does that mean-
tiebreaker?
Guess that
Come
means
on, you
I'm
guys haven't even
tiebreaker.
lost any hit points yet.
Let's go back to the one that we know about.
The time has come.
Yeah.
What?
Thaddeus is kind of looking around all this place and goes, "You fight here?"
Unfortunately. Well,
More back over there.
less
Yeah,
of a
we,
fight.
We kicked ass here.
Lotus will whimper at him. Like,
Yeah, JR's
Let's
just
go
gonna say
DLC.
less of a fight and more of a, and then just kind of like stare. Just
Old
1,000
walls.
yard stare.
Human. And points at the walls. Mind fire? Raises an eyebrow.
There's a corpse downstairs if you want to look at it. Dwarven.
Mm.
No, that was up here.
No
It's
dwarf
gone.
mine. Human
No,
mine.
it's down a level.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the corpse he's talking about is down on the level below.
I thought we didn't make it down there. I thought that's where she went, and then she almost died, so they
We
all
all
ran.
went
Yeah,
down
you-
there, and then
yeah, you
remember we were
guys
like,
went
do
down
we
there
take a
too.
nap?
Oh yeah. Okay, that's
Mhm.
right.
Right.
They
Do
weren't
we
there when we
nap?
went back down.
But
Mhm.
But yeah, Thaddeus kind of goes, no dwarf mine, human mine.
well, there was a dwarf down there as well as Orcish written on one of the mine carts.
Orcish?
And he pulls out like the rubbing he took of it. None of us can read Orcish.
He kind of looks at it. Oh. Funny. Hands it back to you.
A dirty limerick.
No. Says, stay dead this time.
Aw, fuck you, man. Not Scruffy. Fuck. Scruffy didn't do anything wrong except get knocked out and then have fucking Mira put him under the minecart and then have Mira burn down the whole fucking place. Fuck Mordecai. Mordecai killed Scruffy.
All right. Now that we've wandered down that
Conquerors.
rabbit hole.
Damn
I
it.
mean, are we going down the other rabbit hole?
I
Well,
think
it's
we're
not a
gonna-
rabbit
Woo
hole.
woo.
Thaddeus
man
would go, not rabbit hole, human hole.
I am a dog. I didn't say that out loud. But I am going to talk to
bark.
DOG. Like, I could bark, but I'm trying to stay fairly quiet.
Bork, bork.
But I want to look over at DOG and be like, how the fuck do you communicate with people?
Oh wow.
What do you mean, hon? Communicate with
Like-
people.
Like, you don't speak common, and they don't speak dog. And you and I have great conversations. I like you a whole lot. But I'm going to need you to teach me how you get Flanny to do the things you need him to do.
Oh, it's very simple, honey. I simply don't give him an option.
I love you.
You just keep moving forward, and we'll all get out of this together. Hopefully.
Gosh willing.
But yeah, this narrow corridor slopes down into the earth. It's steps, hand-formed steps, and you guys arrive at the bottom here. The landing doesn't look like it's changed at all. Even the body is still there. And as a matter of fact, Terlock is not here. Thaddeus goes
He's here
over
in spirit.
and looks at the dwarf and goes, disappointing. Ooh, somebody's venturing down the hallway.
Not yet, not yet. I didn't mean to click it yet.
Somebody's venturing down the hallway.
I'm
Kind of looks like you went down the hallway already.
And just a
I
little
didn't mean to.
refresher for this place, this is the bottom area of the loading zone. Rotting carts by the elevator. And looks like other than that, this place is pretty deserted.
I'm gonna spin around
As,
in circles and like whine at you guys.
As Thaddeus looks at the dwarf's corpse, maybe even like as we're walking over towards the whining dire wolf, is going to hold out the necklace that he pulled off of Scruffy.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, do you recognize this?
You hand it to him. And let's see here.
I know the house name. Another minor one, like the date lofts, but other than that, nothing. This is an amulet.
So I'm
Amulet
just
is
saying,
amulet.
apparently there's weather attached to the calendar that to the time, and it says we're in a desert. That's my territory. So we actually can't get lost.
No, it's not a desert.
Just feels like one.
There
Now
you
the
go.
Turlock's
Now it's a
dead.
tundra. Now it's 35 degrees outside, which is... You see my problem here? The temperate has
It's
way too much
cold.
rain, and it's way too cold. The desert is fine. It's not actually
It's
a desert.
cold.
The desert is the best. It was
It's like a
only
savanna. It's
today.
It's pretty much, yeah.
It's the Great American
steppes.
Desert.
Steps, yeah. But, no. Amulet is amulet.
Fine. I'll hawk it off at some jeweler later then.
He kind of shrugs.
Putting it back in, like, his... Back in his scale armor, like, tucking it away.
Gotcha. So, we're
Yeah,
going
let's-
down the hallway. Oh, perfect.
Amy.
I'm just going around in circles.
Amy, stop!
Hold on, I just realized something.
I just realized that two people aren't here.
One sec. Alright. That...
You're muted, Garza. Yeah, we can't hear you. I see you talking.
Can't hear you. Are you still plugged in? Do you have to change your input source? on Discord?
There
it
it is.
I'm the absolute greatest. Don't even.
You are. You're fabulous.
Flanagan's back.
Did you move?
Perfect.
And now I'm comfy.
Okay, there
Yeah.
we go. Sorry, I had to pause because a thing.
Because
Yes,
someone
a thing. Dangerous things. Let's go down this hallway that I don't say to you guys out loud.
So you go
you
down
point
this
down the
hallway.
hallway with your nose.
And one leg
Basically,
lifted
yeah.
up,
Yes.
pointer
And-
dog
and-
style.
Right. And I call over to DOG and I'm like, girl, let's go down this hallway together.
Bring Flanny.
Bring Flanny. Let's fucking go.
Alright, run and hop on and
If
hop
I
on the
must.
DOG.
Okay. DOG
I'll
has
let her
moved
take
you
the
there.
lead.
Yep. If I must.
Oh. Are you coming? Are you guys coming? Am I going
No,
down
I'm
this
not,
hallway?
but
Come on,
I-
guys. DOG's got a scent.
That's
She's
not
on to
stream
something.
appropriate.
That's not. You're so dirty.
No, but when I'm like, oh, look at these bottles, they're full of common melted butter, everyone's like, you idiot.
DOG's on to
Cool.
something, guys. She's got a clue.
Oops, sorry. I'm on top of people now. Oh no.
DOG clues.
You stopped right there, Lotus, huh?
No, I can't.
There's some
I'm
lag going
struggling.
on.
Yeah, I'm struggling to
Like,
move.
yeah, I'm tapping a button is not moving for a long time.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
fine
I
with
think
me.
you guys should just get good. Yeah, it works. for
Yeah,
me just
get
fine.
better internet.
Nah, just
Oh,
get good.
fuck me. I
Jeez.
pay for excellent internet. Hold, please. I'm gonna refresh
Download
my-
more RAM.
Yeah,
Download.
be like me and Rowan and just have it work
Get
for
good.
you. Exactly.
Look at all of this. Look at how I can move.
Okay. I don't even want to talk to you right now. All right, we're going down the fucking hallway.
I can't lean back
Hey,
too far. My
we
We
face
are
is
marching
is
down the
funny.
hallway. We are marching down the hallway.
Hey,
Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Let me just pause for a second.
shit here.
I will pull
No, wait.
Flanagan. Not Flanagan. I will pull JR with you, assuming JR's following.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Was
For sure.
Just stays in the dark. I don't
I
like
mean-
it down here.
Okay. Just
Oh,
just
yeah.
pulling you guys
Yeah.
into this room.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely there.
So as you enter into this room, you see a faint green glow coming off the ceiling. This is a 25 by 25 room where the walls are covered with this luminescent algae that is glowing green. There are these wooden tables and benches throughout the room that appear to have once been a meal hall for the miners. There are tunnels to the east, west, and south leading out of this room. Something to note is all of these walls are covered in scorch marks, burn marks.
Oh, fun.
It's as if all of now that I'm thinking about it, actually you would see spots where the moss has not recovered. That is those are scorch marks, but the rest of it is glowing green algae.
Hold up, I'm using the wrong thing to roll with.
Okay.
I should be
That's
using...
much better.
Yeah. I rolled as a dog. And I rolled charisma
Gotcha.
because I am rolling investigation.
That'd be intelligence.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck me. You're right. You're right. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm
You're
just
okay.
as
So
stupid as a dog as I
No.
am as a person. So that
Oh.
3 or 2 was the same.
Yeah, your intelligence, your charisma, and your wisdom do not
Wisdom.
change when you wild shape.
They
Only your
stay.
physical.
They what?
Yeah. All your
Your
mental
mental
stats
stats stay the
stay.
same.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah. So
cool. I
technically,
didn't
if
know
you were a
that. I
dog,
thought
you
that I
could
was like
spell a
dog.
word on the ground in dirt with your paw if you wanted to.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's the
good to
thing.
know.
Yep. Yeah, if you were like a normal dog, you would not be able to talk the
Yeah.
way that you do or communicate, which would make no
For
sense.
sure. Got it.
Okay,
Zoom in on Gideon.
I turned this setting off. I don't understand.
Wild shape is amazing. Oh, it's turned off now, I think.
No, I didn't. I didn't fuck with it there. But continue.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Cursed.
continue.
I got all
You're
the
investigating. To
What
investigate.
happens with a 2? How does my sniffer... Wait, do I have keen sense? Hold, please. I have keen hearing and smell, so I have advantage on perception checks. I want to
for
sniff
hearing
around.
and smelling. Yeah.
For hearing and smell.
Right, I want to sniff around. So...
While she's doing a sniffy snip. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
My investigation role was to try and see if it was obvious where the fire came from into this room. Which hallway did it come from?
So with your 25, that came from the hall to the south. I think.
Probably.
Hold on.
Wait.
Also, what kind of condition is the furniture in?
Hold on.
Hold.
Use those diamond hands of yours and hold.
Oh my god, don't fucking
Hold my bully
the
boys,
bag.
hold.
Bag holders.
The tendy may come to send our rocket into the sun. I just like the stuff.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I was just clicking buttons.
Yes, it is from the tunnel to the south.
And that is where the fire came from.
Originated, yes.
And what condition is the furniture in?
Yes, furniture. So, real fast, Lotus, what was your perception for?
I'm just sniffing around. I'm sniffing.
Gotcha. Okay, so first off, we'll do the furniture. The furniture is scorched. It doesn't look like the fires had hung around long enough to like catch on these pieces, but definitely long enough to char them all black. So with a 25, it definitely looks like the air currents in this particular spot. Basically, as the fire was burning, it was following
what air there was.
Right. Creating presumably a vacuum behind it.
And is this over here a chest?
I was just
where's my
Yes, that is a
button?
chest. And I will say, Lotus, you did see the chest first.
I'm gonna jump on the chest. But like, I'm gonna do that thing that dogs do that makes me fucking crazy because my dog does it and it hurts. But I'm just gonna like throw my front paws down on top of the chest as hard as I can. Like basically jump up in the air and then slam my arms down on top of the chest.
Ouch.
Does it open?
It doesn't pop open, no.
Okay.
What are my other people doing here? So I can have all of you doing things.
So. I think Flanagan is there other entrances and other exits to this room?
Oh, are you not able to see?
I think there's this exit right here, right?
Wait,
Is
it,
there
it should be a brightly lit room, is it not?
the
I
yeah,
think
the room is.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yes,
a
there's an
hallway.
exit to the left, to the right, to
Yep.
the south, and the north.
Yep.
Can
Exits left.
I think Flanagan is gonna be scoping out the perimeter and listening down hallways to see if
Okay.
he hears anybody.
All right, I will let you know when that is pertinent.
Gideon's going to do the same for the where we came in.
Okay. JR?
I think JR is gonna take his cue from Gideon and Flanny, and I think he's gonna sit at this one here and listen down.
All right.
Yeah, use his little sonar ears.
Perfect. All right. So, Lotus, you don't have opposable thumbs. Does this mean Sinel's going to open the chest for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna like jump on it and then look at Sinel and then jump on it again and then look at Sinel.
That was going to be my next question is it locked? It's locked.
It is not locked, but there is a padlock on it that has been closed. Not a padlock.
It's called lock.
No, hold on. No. It's not locked, but you. I'm trying to think. Do you just call that? No, the hinge
It's
is
the
the
flap.
other part.
Yeah, it's the little flap that you.
Yep, and it's got the
Yeah.
little turny thing that you can put a padlock on. I just don't know.
It's
the
not
proper
locked.
word
The
for it.
padlock on it is.
Shut up.
Well, in that case, I mean, if it's not locked by a padlock, I can just turn it and open it.
Roll initiative.
It's a mimic!
Yep.
All
I
right.
didn't check the chain.
Everybody
I
roll
mean, if I
me.
jumped on it.
No. No, you're fine. This is a chest. So opening this up, remarkably well preserved by the fire. You do see some. There are several items of negligible value here, wrapped in cheesecloth that is starting to fall apart. Things like silverware, cutlery, some plates. None of them are like, these look to be made out of tin. Some of them copper or maybe a brass. However, your magical eye, you just have an eye for some of this sort of stuff. There is a tatau sitting in the bottom of this.
What is that?
What is?
I suppose. Would you even know what this thing is? I suppose.
I could roll an Arcana
Yeah,
check
if
since
you-
it's magical.
Well, roll me a history check.
History? Okay, I can
Yes.
also do that.
Yeah, you can do me both. Uh-huh. Okay.
What is that?
So a tatau
Get old.
is think of these are old tools used for tattoos. They
interesting.
they're kind of like punches that you would use. Trying to decide how you let me pull up a little.
Oh.
I will.
I mean,
Here, hold on one
Will
sec.
you say that shit out loud so that Lotus can give everybody tattoos later?
we'll see.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not pulling up anything on the tool. Yeah, this is close, I think. I'm just trying to find a fucking picture that isn't like 240p.
Is it like one of those? Is it one of those like it's basically like a rod and you tap it into the skin?
Hold on.
Like-
We're about to use one of my favorite things, and a picture of it is going to pop up in chat.
Cool.
Yeah.
What is it made out of? Is it like this? Is it also made out of wood?
This one is made out of animal bone. And you, to you, magic itself has just a little bit of a glimmer. Some magical items to you, if they have a strong enough presence, you can see kind of an aura around it. But that being said, you have no clue how this works. And furthermore, it's not the thing you were looking for.
Yeah, he'll stand up and he'll like have it, and that's the only really interesting thing in the chest.
Other than that, you do find probably a small pouch with some copper and silver pieces in it, say 10 each.
Mine.
Yeah,
But,
I'm gonna fucking growl at you.
He's like, he just like takes the pouch and like puts it on his belt, and he's like, "We'll divide it out later."
I'm gonna paw at the fucking towel that you got. I don't care about the money.
Yes, I will give this to you when you have hands and can put it somewhere.
Oh my
I'm not
god,
going
she's
to
gonna jump
thread it
around.
through your fur.
She's gonna jump around like a stupid excited dog for a second.
But
Like just
he holds up a hand like someone's parents, like, but this is magical, which means that we are going to take some time when we get out of here to identify it before we use it on anyone's skin in case it's somehow enchanted to explode.
Flanagan, make me a perception check.
I will.
Oh
I don't know
no.
if you will. I
while
don't
he's
believe
doing
you.
that, she's gonna give you the dog equivalent of a
Well, I don't
shrug.
know if
That's
I will.
fair.
Flanagan,
Pretty good.
you
Casual
hear something
Casual night.
down the hallway. It's a shallow echo, but it's down that hallway to the west. That one that you're at. You hear something down it.
Guys, I think we got something. And I pull my sword and my shield out. And I dig my heels into the OG. And we very slowly start making our way down the hallway.
I will follow you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's nothing coming from the other halls.
Yeah, I was
Nothing
about to
from
say,
the other-
I'm going to do a last check on my hall, and I guess I'm going to follow.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, neither of you are hearing anything because you already failed your saves. I mean, what?
I didn't even get to make one.
Because you're already dead. Oh no, is this the room I think it is, just from what little I can see?
Yes.
Is this... No, because this isn't where the fire came from. It's not that room.
Could we be lined up?
Yep, I was pausing it before Flanagan went any further, just
Gotcha.
so we have some parity here. Yeah, if you guys want to. What? Hey, fucking, come on, dude. There you go. Oh, it's because I was doing the wrong thing. Okay, so he's gonna be at the back. That's right. All right. So, yep, the sounds have stopped.
Well,
At that, Flanagan, make me perception.
I will. I'll do it
Do it.
again.
do it. I want you to. I believe in you.
Can I also make a perception?
Yikes.
No, you can't make me perception, but what you can do is make me initiative rolls.
Yikes.
Okay.
Ripperonis.
Let's go. That's a good one for your boy Bit.
Hold up. Oh, that's a 6 now. It's not a 1 this time.
Sorry, I'm trying to find initiative on here. There it is. The
Dang
two
it,
people in the back
Gideon.
at the highest score.
Let's see.
We can run past it.
Oh boy.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm going to say, let's see, based on this order. Eesh. Yeah. Trying to
Look at the
decide how to
stars.
roll this, how to do this surprise round on you.
Do they get a surprise round since we did technically detect them?
That's
And
what
we
the
were
perception was for.
Yeah, he got a very bad perception on that second one, so we don't know exactly where they're
Oh,
at
only he
here.
got to roll it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one that could have been in a position to see them. And
But I'm
last
very
I
tall
checked,
and
you're
he's
more
very
than...
short.
You know that's not how this works all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
be
since
to
you're
the
just a
sides.
dire wolf at this point. You're not as
Dire
tall
wolves
as
are
you are
huge!
long.
They are. They're a large creature. I'm
They're a
technically
large
like
creature?
way over.
Yeah,
and large
How do
creatures
you can
fit-
squeeze?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
What does squeezing leave you vulnerable to?
Nothing.
I'm pretty sure you have disadvantage on certain things if you're squeezing, yes?
Let us
No.
first ask the internet.
Not quite sure on rules of squeeze, to be honest with you.
When I looked it up, it didn't show me any disadvantage about it.
I'm looking.
Squeezing
Which
into a
is
smaller space. Let's look for that.
Yeah.
A creature can squeeze through a space that is large enough for a creature one size smaller than it. Thus, blah, 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 blah. While squeezing through a space, a creature must spend 1 extra foot for every foot it moves there, so it's difficult terrain. And it has disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Okay.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage while it is in the smaller space.
The only reason I know that, or was suspicious of that, is just because I had been reading a stat block about a spider that specifically
Ogre spider.
doesn't get any of those advantages or disadvantages while squeezing.
That's
Yeah,
my favorite
an ogre
one.
spider. Yep.
Got
I hate
Because
it.
it's in Pathfinder too. It's so creepy. I love it. That's what I became as shoot, my sorcerer. I can't remember his name.
That being
Trell.
said, it is more than fine. We haven't gotten into any issues as of yet.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, my pack tactics gives me advantage as long as I'm within 5 feet of someone, so it kind of cancels
It would
itself
cancel
out.
out.
Yeah.
Right.
If we were like fighting in the hallway.
Yes. That being said, all right. Your perception was, what was that? 7? Okay, then not him, but that one. Let me... It is that one. Okay. Which one are you? Okay.
Me?
From around the blind side of this corner, steps up. One of those bugger thingies.
And then we died.
And it's going to make its attack from around the corner. They had kept quiet right up until you were on the lip of this entrance.
I need to see.
Oh.
And
I need
then
to see
silently, without any warning, from the glow, the iridescent glow, the green glow of this moss, it reveals itself and strikes.
You can't take bonus actions out of your turn, correct?
Correct.
Only reactions.
Yes.
Damn. I was going to sanctuary you, and then they literally could not do anything.
So let's make a bite attack. Ooh, that I think hits, right?
Here we go again. Oh, no.
Hold on.
Here we
I just
go
fixed
again.
this fucking stat block. Why is it broken again? Yeah, it fucking broke
It's
itself.
too hard to fix it.
It fucking broke itself again. It still hits, but it's not a fucking 25. Yeah, it keeps doing this. Hold on. I'm gonna... Alright, now that that's fixed, question mark? Yeah, it should just be a... Let's try that again. Because I'm tired of this thing. Okay, does an 18 hit?
Yeah, that's my AC.
Yeesh.
That's my IC.
Is
Don't
Is
worry
this
Is
one
about it.
broken too? Yeah, this one's fucking broken too. Alright, we'll roll the damage on that one. I need you to make me that con save.
Oh, you know I will.
I believe in you, boo.
Yikes.
Why
Oh,
do you let
darn
me
it.
believe in you?
Just barely.
I rolled an 11.
Yep, you beat the save. It's still telling me that it's a... No, it's not a plus. Alright, thank you. There. Alright, so you're not gonna take... You're not gonna take the... You're not gonna take the 2 points of that damage. You will just take the 6.
Alright, beautiful. Just 6 points.
As
Oh, and I don't think I healed earlier, right?
You fully
you took a
healed.
long rest.
You full healed.
Hey,
Yeah, we took a long rest.
So
Okay.
You're all good to go.
Okay. Okay, good.
And I just realized.
Oh.
We're not done yet. They get the tail attack.
Oh, I'm
All right.
getting there. I'm getting there. I just realized we needed some of that.
Yeah, this music's way too fitting because this combat is just as swingy and bullshit as Darkest
does
Dungeon.
An 8 does in fact miss.
Yes. It does,
Okay.
in fact, miss.
All right. As its second shot, as its tail strike, it manages to grip you on the arm with its bite attack, but you're ready for that tail this time, and it glances off your shield.
Oh, yes.
And now it is the top of the round, which means Gideon, what you gonna do from back there?
Move through spaces.
yep.
So ally spaces are normal, but I'm assuming since she's large, I'm going to use double movement to get through her. I don't think that'd be a rule, but it makes sense. And I don't need full movement, so it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20,
Squeeze
25.
past the dog.
And you are
30.
not. Yep, and you can see both of these bug things.
Actually, I can... Yeah, that's what I'll do. I can move... So I can move diagonal, so I'll just do that for the 30.
Okay.
Give room for other people to get in. Especially the large wolf. We'll see if we can just
Make that attack.
ruin
Make
this thing's
that
day.
attack. Make that attack.
Make that attack,
22
Yummy.
hits. Roll me some
Yummers.
damage.
Yeah, I didn't
How
roll
does it
minimum,
look
guys.
as you kill this thing?
I didn't roll minimum. Hold on. I need to get close. No.
You did some real
Yeah,
damage.
I just kind of like I slip by so now I kind of like scamper under or like squeeze past. So I don't know, Lotus, Wolfus, and then
Wolfus.
just kind of like
Wolpus.
walk past
Woofus.
Flanagan as I move in, and then as I'm stepping diagonal, I'm bringing the blade like around for a full spin and just digging the blade right into like the back of its neck, and then just bringing its head and neck straight down into the ground, and then just
Flanagan,
ripping it back
Flanagan
out.
looks up and just remembers that warmth of like his hand going across like his entire body earlier, and just like everything's gonna
Yeah,
be
like,
okay.
That's right.
everything's gonna be okay.
Everything is gonna be okay.
Let's see.
Because
Do I have bonus actions?
do you have bonus action?
I mean,
Ken
technically I
has
do,
bonus action?
but it's a spell, and I only have 2 of them, so there's really no reason to do it just yet.
There are only
There's
two
only
of
one
them
creature left
for
so.
now.
For now, yeah.
For now.
I think I only have 1 bonus.
Because now, is it the end of your turn?
Yes. We'll just go ahead and end it there. I don't think I have any other bonus actions.
Okay. Because now, JR, you hear the sound of combat coming from down the hall.
And I saw Gideon rush ahead of me.
Yes, you did.
And I heard Flanagan get attacked.
Yep.
How is Flanagan looking? Is Flanny bloodied at all?
Flanny is not bloodied, but
Okay.
he is bruised.
Okay, so what is this? 25 feet to get there. 20 to get here. I'm gonna move my 20 feet to get here.
I feel like you can just walk under her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'm gonna move the full 30. And I see that guy there. All right, so as I see that guy there, I mean, JR's first instinct is gonna be to pull out his sling. And as JR pulls out his sling, and he's gonna begin to load a
His
rock.
sling?
Yeah. Yeah.
His sling.
Uh-huh. Correct. Yeah. And he's gonna go to load a rock into the sling, and you all realize at the same moment he does that as he pulls back on his sling, it completely snaps back in half, and the sling breaks on him. And for a split second, JR remembers the cracking noise that happened as he was praying to potentially try and save Snell. So, and he just thinks back to that moment and goes, okay, if I can't use my sling anymore and she broke that.
You hear in your ears, fight, win.
She said I have everything I need. All right. I guess I'm just gonna try this, and I'm gonna try and cast Sacred Flame. I need them to make a dex saving throw.
Ooh, a dex savings throw. Ooh.
Correct.
Let's see. What is their dex? They've got a decent dex, so let's see how this goes.
We prage. Yeah, fuck you.
6.
Cool.
How much is that?
They take 4 radiant damage. As I guess, yeah, JR is just gonna go, I guess, let's see what I can do. And he's gonna like kind of push his hands out a little bit. And yeah, sacred or a radiant flame is going to like ignite underneath this bug as I like kind of like push my hands out.
Okay. Let's see. Jesus. As you cast that spell, it feels as if a little something extra moves through you. And as this, as Sacred Flame envelops your target, you can see it burned in an. It goes up in a radiant fire, and just. There is nothing left but dust.
Hey, that makes up for the player character you turned to dust.
And he left.
Damn it. You leave them on a good note. I'm just off camera eating chicken.
Wow.
But
All right.
yeah, all right, perfect. Yeah,
Turns
that
into dust, and there's calm for a moment.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Flanagan, Lotus, Sinel, before either of you have had a chance to do anything in this combat. Hello?
The
Hello.
bell tolls for thee.
Hello.
Yeah, Gideon and JR using powers that, as a matter of fact, yeah, powers that you or JR have never seen him use before.
Yeah. JR looks shocked too. He's looking at his hands. He's definitely shocked for sure.
Snell is going to walk into the room. He pats JR as he goes by, and then just kind of gives Gideon a look and just says, finally.
I'm already cleaving the head
Aw.
off of the first one and just.
Oh, yeah, the second one got disintegrated. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
No,
there
buddy,
was-
no!
We'll say,
Not a money.
we'll say there's enough left. All right, so instead
Oh,
of
there's a Thaddeus. Thaddeus would have seen.
you know, disintegrating, this
Getting
one
tear-locked.
actually what happens is, you ever seen like something get microwaved that shouldn't get microwaved?
Oh boy.
Like a
Yeah.
peep?
Marshmallows.
Yeah, marshmallows.
Nose and then shrinks back into nothing.
Oh, well, I'm thinking more of the part where they explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this thing is just meat chunks. It's like it was boiled from the inside out.
It got gibbed in an old shooter.
Jibbed, but yes.
Gibbed.
Nice.
That's a tale as old as time, and it's jibbed just like it's a gif.
Is there room for me
I'll
to
kill
go
you.
into this room?
Yes, there is room.
Okay, so as I walk into this room, I'm gonna like heavily lean my body up against JR and just like rub him as I fucking walk by. Because I like him. He did a good job. I'm proud of you. It's my weird fucking dog way of telling you I'm proud of you.
Yeah, JR would probably lean into it a little bit.
Oh my god, I love that. And then I'm gonna look at DOG and be like, girl, do you think that JR would ride on my back? How would I even ask him to do that? I don't even know.
At this point, how long does that ritual cast last? 10 minutes?
An hour.
Last 10 minutes.
It's
Oh, I
10
But I'm a
thought it was
dog now, so.
Oh,
no,
oh,
less.
oh.
Yeah.
Like
But I'm a
with
dog
lounge.
now, so does that change things? Do I speak in dog now?
I am not familiar enough with Wild Shape to know if that works or not.
Let me see if it has any languages. I don't think it does have any languages.
The one day you wish you had Matthew Mercer on your channel.
I mean, that's real.
Hey Matt, does this work or not? And he'll go yes or no, and here's why.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like if I'm a dog, I could talk to dogs. But I mean, that's just me. It doesn't have to be that way.
As far as I know, rules is written. You retain the knowledge that you know. So you would, but you wouldn't get any new languages or anything to that effect, as far as I know. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I
it's-
don't have enough druids at my table.
So when you're in wild shape, your ability to speak is limited to the capabilities of the beast form, meaning you can speak what the beast can speak, but you can't talk human. So you can't be like, "Hey guys, let's go over here," but now you can
I'm a
communicate as a
dog.
wolf. So if you cast like and then so if you cast speak with animals, you gain the ability to speak to them, but they don't gain any abilities themselves. So it stands to reason that animals can communicate. So if you're that animal, you can then communicate with that type of animal. It's what the
Cool.
basic outline I'm seeing.
I will take that ruling.
Cool.
I will take that ruling. So remind me what you said to her.
I just look over at DOG and I'm like, how do I ask JR if he wants to ride on my back? Is that weird? How did you get Flanny to ride on your back? What did you do? Did he just pick you? I don't know. I have lots of questions. But he's a very small bunny and I worry about him.
That's a lot of questions we don't have time to get into at this moment. Suffice to say, I think, she says, looking over at JR, that is a one-man band for the moment.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm going to do something else instead. And I'm going to go and I'm going to like slide up underneath JR's legs and basically throw you on my back. You don't have to stay there if you don't want because I can't ask consent. I'm a dog. But, you know, if I could, I would. Do you want to stay on my back? You don't have to stay on my back.
I mean, JR is a small creature. So, and
Yeah,
if you
how
are,
did the large creature get under the small creature?
it would totally
Pretty much her
work.
nose.
Sound like a dog.
She
Yeah,
just gets
and
her
then I
nose
threw
under
him
him.
on my back.
Okay.
Thunk.
Does
Toss
I
him
mean,
like a seal.
I
Basically.
think JR would. I think JR at that moment would kind of look over at Flanny and like,
I'm like you.
And to ruin it, Sanel looks at that and says, I guess that's one thing to do with your nature-given gifts.
Oh,
Play
you're the
piggyback.
meanest.
Nope.
and at that when you say that, JR is gonna look down on you for the first time ever, because JR doesn't usually get to look down on people.
I don't know what was better, the trumpet
And he's
or
gonna
the Yoda?
go, no, it's better to use your God-given talents to, I guess, make sure someone doesn't die. Especially an ungrateful someone.
Woo! Burn! Burn!
We're going for a rub. I swear to God, this is gonna be so much fun.
Sanel,
he just
would you like some...
he just chuckles at that and says, "Oh, this is the game we're playing. I'll remember that."
I'm glad we're... Alright, now that we're all back to normal from being our gloomy, almost dead selves...
Oh no, there's like there's a kind of venom in there that hasn't been in anything else he said. There's something worse there.
Say Terlock's here.
I think
Terlock
Gideon,
daddies. Go ahead.
he's got the head and he's just like starts walking towards the hall because there's no other exits. And he definitely isn't percepting anything, so he just starts walking towards the hall. He's like, "We don't have time to be bickering like old maids. Let's go."
That's fair. And to be honest, there is not much.
I just want to
room.
get the mission done.
It looks like it was, you know, it was for hay at some point.
Yeah, storage, food storage or something.
Oh, so now we're leaving this area?
It's a small
Yep.
little room. There's nothing else in there.
Got it.
All right, getting back to the main chamber. What's happening now? Also, JR, you're still in the other room.
I mean, technically JR's on my back, but his token's in the other room.
You might just want to move your there you go.
As we walk in, like Sanel, who just sounds like he's done with this shit, is like, the fire came from the south corridor. If we want to find whatever caused this to happen, and probably where these things are living, we go down that corridor.
I'll take point.
I'm gonna go behind getting it.
I'm gonna follow. Close behind Lotus.
Okay.
I'm behind. Not Gideon.
I gotta like zoom out.
And
Flanagan.
Thaddeus will take up the rear. Great.
Right.
Oh god,
Can
there was
I
some lag there.
still
Sorry.
be-
I know it's rough.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're.
if she's trying to squeeze.
I think
Yeah,
that
you can be on
would feel
top.
good on me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
because you're small.
Yeah, because
She's squeezing because of-
the medium. So
She's squeezing because of the
small.
width, not the height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These were built. This was mined with, humans in mind. So
Perfect.
it's about 10 feet tall. But the reason I paused
And
us
I'm
here
only 2 foot
is
6.
I'm gonna need Flanagan to make me another perception check
What
Well,
Flanagan?
it would
Why Flanagan?
it would be me.
because he's
He skipped ahead of me. I was lagging behind because the connection went bad.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
well. I'll
Yeah.
make you both make a perception check because we've already got.
Can Flanagan have made the check instead? Wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah,
actually,
wah,
I
wah.
think you were right the first time. It was definitely Flanagan making
No,
the
it's
check.
Gideon. Gideon, you hear
I'm the
something in the
best.
darkness. You hear something in the darkness outside of your blind sense. Skitter off.
Is it
Away from you.
Skittermanders?
Yeah, so I'm just
Nope.
like, we've been noticed.
All right, there you go.
We are in a room with
Is
barrels.
it Skittermanders?
Barrels. Okay.
Yeah, my connection to the server has been really wonky. I keep getting the message you've been disconnected.
Well, and it's weird because for me, I'm not having any issues with my internet at all, or the
Yeah, well, it's
server.
not gonna. It shouldn't be your internet, right? This is just hosted, isn't it?
Right, but I'm not having any issues connecting to the server at all. I
Right.
haven't had
Yeah,
any drops.
it's my connection.
So it's weird. Okay. JR is still all the way back there. How do you see anything from all the way back there, JR?
He's on my back.
Yeah, I get to be on her back.
So you're still token wise. If your token's in that
Oh, I
room, you
have
can
a-
only see things in that room.
Oh, I was actually able to see all the way through down to this room somehow.
Huh. Probably
Cheater.
the light. Weird. Okay.
So
I want to have a sniff.
that's why I wasn't mentioning anything because I was like, I can see. So
Okay. This is a 15 by 35 area. This looks like it's a natural cavern that the miners had come across and carved out to make a more structured fit. There are still charred beams across the walls here. There is more glowing moss. There are old tracks on the ground that the carts probably would have been pushed on at one time. And here you've got 5 tunnels. 2 tunnels on the west, 2 tunnels on the southeast. Okay. As a matter of fact, this one on the southeast side, this one right over here. Oops. This one over here. The reason it's a door is because it's actually a hallway that has been boarded up. And there's more Orcish on them.
Sark, sark.
So we can have Thaddeus translate that.
Okay, you
And I'll
direct him
keep
to
an eye
do
on
that.
the hall that I heard them skittering down.
Don't bad, open inside. Kind of looks at you.
bad open inside.
Yeah, just as like Sinel passes him to get to what this other chest just says, "Don't open bad inside."
Oh.
They put the
Don't-
boards up wrong.
Don't bad open inside. Hey, there is no computer king to make bad movie references to here, so I'm just gonna have to do with my limited knowledge.
I love it.
Don't
love
dead
it.
open inside is probably one of the only Walking Dead memes I even know because I've never watched it.
Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it either.
I mean,
But
we're just gonna open up that room and it's just gonna be full of rugs.
It might be bad
Let's
rugs inside.
But yeah, that's why I put it as a door. And down that hall, Gideon, that you're standing next to the south, there seems to be a small. The cavern narrows because of large rocks that have fallen down and collapsed most of the hallway.
Okay.
The box.
We have. Okay. Well, first of all, we had a perception check. Let's see.
Oh, I'm just sniffing. I'm sniffing.
Yep. Well, you would get some sniffs from all of the open ways. The
Sniffles.
path to with the 22. The bottom two paths that are leading to the west and the east, both smell bad, like rotting bad. The upper two smell like shit. Not like
Great.
actual shit.
And I cannot communicate that to anybody but DOG.
That's right. But the smell lingers.
I'm gonna fucking tell DOG. Do you smell that? It smells icky.
It smells like if a dead person had to use the bathroom.
I mean, don't dead people automatically use the bathroom? You know what? That's a question for another time.
Hi, DOG.
Once
how
upon
you
a time,
doing?
I could tell you that answer, but rightly, I don't know.
a weird
Let's
one.
see. Snell.
Is this one locked?
Let's see here. One sec.
Well, better yet, I should probably do like a perception or investigation to look and see if it's trapped this time.
Smart move. Go ahead.
I'm going to use an investigation because I'm slightly better at that.
Let's see. 18.
I mean, it's
Okay.
above average.
Just one moment.
The DC was 19.
Okay. This does not appear to be trapped.
All right. Is it locked?
It is not locked. It's only got a padlock on it.
Oh no. It's not locked though. Free padlock.
No, so it's not
Ah.
locked.
You'll open it up. Da 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 da.
So there is more. How to put this? There seems in this one to be records. Why they weren't up in the miner's office is hard to tell. But most of these are old and rotting and starting to fall apart. Make me a perception check.
Oh no. More rolls. Ooh, that one scared me.
20.
It went 7, 3, 17.
So, one thing that does catch your eye is a journal that seems to be in not horrible shape, as well as underneath that, a small pouch.
More money.
Money.
Not this.
Well, the
time.
important. Rip off.
The reason it catches
Money.
your, it's
Money.
you open it up, and sitting inside it is a small amount of iridescent powder.
Ooh. Mine.
Okay. Unless you
but-
want to. Okay.
I only get I don't know how long it would take to cast Identify as a ritual.
10 minutes.
So
10
that would
minutes
take-
and 6 seconds, technically.
So it would take a take a while.
Yes.
So I'm just grabbing all the stuff, putting it away, and when we have the opportunity, I'll look it over.
61 rounds to be specific.
Ugh.
Yep.
But as for, like, he'll stand up and start leafing through the journal.
It's a diary of what looks to be one of the miners here. It is in common. It's got sporadic entries in it, most to be, what ore was found on what given day, that kind of thing. The thing you notice is this, like, the dates on this are not using your calendar. Now, this is the year, what is it, year 11 of your calendar, so that's not crazy. But given this age on this journal, I mean, it could be who knows how old. Decades or hundreds? That's a good question. But, what ores are found on a given day, but it also contains entries of complaint about fellow miners. Things like, yeah, so-and-so decided that they were going to come to work drunk, or so-and-so decided to do this or that. The final entry...
it's got the T.
So it's a bunch of snitches.
Pretty much. The final entry reads, the latest section we have been clearing in all directions, and it's been yielding the most ore we've seen in this mine in a decade. Today, on the east wall, we came across the biggest gold nugget I have ever laid my eyes on. The thing must have weighed 25 pounds. Everyone is excited for tomorrow. We haven't seen gold in a long time down here, as it's mostly been coal and impure iron. The foreman said tomorrow the whole crew will concentrate on the east wall, and if we're lucky, we'll all leave here rich.
Yummers, I smell gold in our future.
I smell glory.
Yeah, he stands up and he probably probably wraps the journal and maybe he took some of the least rotted pieces of cheesecloth, something to protect it in, and then put it in his backpack. Then he's gonna look to everyone and says, they mention a 25-pound gold nugget somewhere along the east wall. Might be worth looking for.
If it's not
That sounds
gone.
worth it to me.
What's the going rate for gold, in an ounce?
So this world is technically on the gold standard because it's all based around the gold piece. I want to say it's is it 10 gold piece to a pound? So that'd be 250 gold raw. Let's see.
I mean, that is a chunk of change. It's halfway to buying a set of half-plate armor.
Oh, sorry. It is 50 gold a pound.
Yummy!
So that is about 1.25k.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's a
What?
lot.
That's a lot of gold money.
Yeah, when you guys ooh, he's 1,250 gold pieces somewhere in the east wall. Assuming they didn't find it. But considering this was in the last entry, either the gold didn't exist or they never got it out of the mine. Frankly, and he looks back towards Thaddeus, he's like, I think that we could do a lot worse than having a bit of an excursion while we're down here.
I think.
Yeah,
I
why
get,
doesn't-
I get an advantage on that one though?
Oh, are you sniffing or hearing?
I'm sniffing. I'm sniffing for gold. You say something and I'm sniffing for gold. Let me read my
Nipping for
instructions.
gold.
Yeah, you can.
You're,
You have
you're
advantage.
fairly certain that gold smells like turkey, and there is none to be found here.
Oh, but she
What?
had rolled for her advantage.
That's
No,
true.
yeah, I
That-
haven't rolled
that-
for
that's
Ah.
for your
yet.
one, but go ahead.
Ooh!
What the fuck are with these rolls?
Why don't
I
we
don't
all get the
know,
wah
but-
wah?
I don't know. That's weird.
All right. But that being the case, I mean, you're not smelling any gold in this area, which is unfortunate because if there were, you would have smelled it for some
Okay.
weird reason. Like, metal smells like metal, but okay. But that being said, in the rest of this room, I suppose I should read a description of this room, huh? Maybe. This is a 15 by 35. Oh, I have already said all this. The room itself is filled with, crates and boxes and rusted tools and other things of that sort. But nothing else of interest. What is the plan?
All right.
Um,
Well,
yeah.
Pick a direction and go.
I think
Keep going
Yeah.
south because there was trash
Just
and whatnot.
pick a direction and go.
go down the store.
All right. Well, Flanagan, since you decided to wander all the way down there.
Oh, which way did he go?
We would have
that's-
wandered with him for sure.
Someone's
I don't know
gonna have to
where
take my
he
thing.
went.
I'll wander with him.
It's paused.
I paused it because he wandered by himself.
Oh, she's under. Okay.
He goes too fast. You gotta go one at a time there, Flanny.
Garza,
Yeah.
let's hold on here for a sec. He's like, I did the thing, and I am not ashamed at all.
If he wanders, I would wander with him.
Yeah, I would definitely
Then
urge.
I'm going to let it be as is because none of that was said.
That's-
I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
thought,
fine.
Okay.
Just
Well,
you're
let
not the
Garza deal
ones
with
that
the
are about
mistake.
to run into some bad shit.
It's not too far down the hall, I'm assuming.
No, it's not. So the algae covered tunnel. By the way, this is where the burn marks lead, Garza.
Oh, down that way.
The algae covered tunnel leads you into a large room that appears to have been mined as opposed to the hub room that looks naturally occurring. In the center of this room is a large pit with a ladder sticking over the edge. This is a 20 by 20, roughly, pit you can see down into. And why you don't have vision is beyond me. Oh, no, it says you had dim light. So, down into that pit, you can very barely make out. Where is it? Two skeletons lying on the bottom, half buried in small rocks and sand. There's a third skeleton buried to its waist, with the torso sticking out and the head lying beside it.
Okay.
Nothing's jumped you. I was just trying to be dramatic.
Okay. Okay.
You're on
So
pause.
there's two skeleton.
Yeah,
There's
now
two
people-
skeletons. If I hop right down.
Yep. Down in the pit.
You guys can move now.
Yeah,
Can we? All right.
Yeah.
Do I want to go in the pit? I think
Did he
I'm
go
gonna.
south?
No, he
There
went
he
to
is.
the that way.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow on the top of the pit.
okay.
I'm gonna shoot at these guys.
Well, I mean, I'm not skeletons the monster. skeletons as in the object.
Just yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Different
Maybe
kind of
you do
skeleton.
decide to take your crossbow out and shoot at one of these skeletons
No.
before JR and DOG show up.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. In that case, I don't know. Does it look like there's anything down there? What do you think, JR? Do I hop in?
They're sunken.
I mean, we're here to get you if something goes wrong, I guess. That's what I'm here for. But before you do, I'm gonna toss you a rope out of my pack.
Okay.
And I think
Can
I'll
you do
tie
it?
the other. I'll look at Lotus and then I'll like go to start tying it around your leg.
There is
Just-
a ladder that is in the pit.
I see that there's a ladder. I just want a rope in case something
Oh,
happens to that
okay.
ladder so we can yank him up.
I don't want to.
Um,
That might be your action, but I'm just trying to. I'm just gonna hop down there. As soon as whatever happens.
You're gonna jump down?
Yeah.
It's
The 20
I'm gonna
foot
put my
pit.
prosthetic foot on. I'm gonna hop off the OG. I'm gonna hop on
It's a
down
20-foot drop.
yeah, it is
So,
a 20
so,
foot drop.
so you're gonna
jump
take
down
the
there?
ladder down, or are you
there. It's like,
gonna?
well, if there's the ladder, I'll like do that sick thing where I'll slide down the ladder.
The sick thing.
is it a rope ladder? Can you
Rule
do
of-
that with a rope?
Feet on the sides
No,
of the
it's a
ladder, and
wooden
I'll
ladder.
slide down.
I'll rule of cool that and have you drop down
Hell
into it.
yeah.
All right.
Roll a d4 for how many splinters you get.
Amy, I thought you were
Oh
gonna
my
move
God.
yourself in here.
I
Two
did.
hands on my
Oh, there
feet.
you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on top of her.
Yeah.
Terlock
We're having
says,
a romp.
splitting the party's not a good thing. And I need you to roll me initiative, Flanagan.
Yes. Since we're here, I assume we need to as well.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
everyone would, because even if we would
Yeah,
still hear the
everyone
noise,
will need to roll me some initiative.
we would have to
Oh,
move
I
on
didn't have an
initiative.
active encounter. I'm so sorry. I will let you re-roll for the chance of higher initiatives because I'm a big dumbbell.
Let us know when.
Yeah, it's good to go now.
Hey, I'll take that. Let's go.
My shit is so laggy. I think I gotta turn my camera off for a minute. I'm really frustrated with this.
Yeah, I have to do that occasionally. You guys will start sounding robotic, so I'll have to turn my off.
Okay, that's the weird shit because... Alright. I love Flanagan's approach of just poke it.
Just hop in there.
I don't know why.
I love that the fires come from.
It still says fucking Game Master. I don't get it.
That's what I
Yeah.
am. The master of games.
Right. Okay. And let me roll some initiatives. Wow. How the hell do I roll that bad, guys?
Good.
Because out of the mire pull themselves 5 zombies. Flanagan. And it's initiative time. And oh well, it's go time. Let's begin that combat here. I just have to roll that so I can go ahead and update
Hang
the
on,
combat here.
JR's not on there.
Oh yeah, JR didn't roll.
No, he probably did. Did you?
He rolled a really good one.
Oh yeah, he got 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the opportunity. All right, let me put him
Only
on the
comes
combat
once
tracker
in a
too.
lifetime.
All right. I will just have to roll that, and then I will change it back to the 21. Perfect. Okay. JR, you get to go first. You have 5,000 seconds on the clock. All right, now it's just
5,000 minutes.
Now it's just 5 minutes. But
Take your time.
JR, what the deal be? As 5 zombies pull themselves out of the sand and approach your friend. Technically, one is in his space. We'll have to fix that. There. Just did the thing. You're muted, by the way.
Fantastic. It's because I had the hiccups.
Oh, okay.
I still have them. So, we're 5 zombies. Okay.
Yep, Zambies. Zambles.
5 is a lot.
Zambaroos, if you will.
Zambonis.
No,
Yeah,
they're not
5 is-
Zambonis. That would be a higher
Zambroskis.
CR.
5 is a decent amount.
You do have the perfect spell.
Do
Just
I?
saying.
The
You-
Zambonis attack you.
You have Divine Flame. Radiant Flame.
No, I
Sacred
don't.
Flame.
Sacred
I-
Flame.
I have Sacred Flame.
That's radiant damage, though.
It is radiant damage. You are correct. But
I might be
also have
thinking Pathfinder too, though.
another thing that does radiant damage too that I could potentially use. But
That might be Pathfinder too.
damn. I hate that I'm going first because I don't know how bad these zombies are about to fuck us up.
Burn them with fire!
You know what? I'm going to. You said there's one close to Flanny.
Oh, I mean, you should be able to see them. I don't know why.
I cannot.
They decided
me.
not to materialize when I
Fair
told
enough.
them to.
Combat over?
because-
Oh wow. Okay.
Now this-
Wow.
Yep. Flanagan, that's a lot of attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
Disengage.
it's looking
cold
really
water.
good for me. It's
Okay.
looking great, guys. Things are looking great.
Hold on, I have a way to get you out of this.
Oh,
I
do
mean,
you?
he's got rope tied to him. We could pull him, and if he moves
Or
not of his own
disengage and
accord,
climb the
he
ladder.
doesn't get any opportunity attacks since he's not moving on his own.
Or disengage and climb the ladder.
I mean, yes, but
There's
that would
zombies.
use his action. He could attack with his action when instead we could
Or
just
we
pull
could
him
get to
out.
safety and just kick the ladder over and then just pelt them from above. Like,
That's fair.
Who's assuming that zombies here are even able to use a ladder?
exactly.
Exactly. Well, yeah. I think I'm gonna hex this zombie here, and then
I'm scared.
Sacred Flame it. So bonus action hex.
Which one?
The one here next to this one that I just moved
Okay.
on top of.
By the way, you can hold the X button, and you can just have a little pointer. Yep, and you can always. Oh my gosh, there's stuff everywhere.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yes.
You gave us a bad thing.
Okay, so yeah, this guy here.
Yep.
I'm gonna hex him, and then I'm gonna Sacred Flame him right after.
All right.
Oh, I want him to have disability, disadvantage. I'm so fucking.
I wanted to have a disability check
I want
every
to
month.
have
I
a-
love him.
Yes, on
Okay, that's-
dexterity checks.
Oh boy.
Because that's what Hex allows. A disadvantage on ability checks. I'm using Dex, and then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him, and he needs to make a Dex save.
I mean, it's a zombie. It's probably already like a -5.
I was gonna say a dex save. Okay. There's a dex save. Wow, that's a dex
Disadvantage.
save. With
So it
disadvantage.
rolls again. Yeah.
All right. Watch that be the
I
low
think his
roll.
DCs are.
1.
Ooh,
Yes.
-1.
Let's go.
All right. So then let's do my Sacred Flame. Bam. He takes 3 radiant damage, and then should I reroll the d6 every time for Hex? Be
Yes. I
I'm fine
believe
with that.
so.
Yep. Yeah.
2. So 5 damage total, 3 of that being radiant.
All right. 5 damage total. Whew. This is gonna be a long fight.
Yeah, well, we can just leave them in the pit if we wanted
This
to.
just kind of smacks into that zombie with a dull thump. And hold on. I'm gonna need you to make me
Oh yeah, 3 radiant, 2 necrotic. It's a real dual combination there.
I'm gonna need you to make me a. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, no. This thing, when you cast this energy, it hits it with a dull thump, and then something like boom inside of it, and blows one of its arms off.
Oh.
Weakness to radiant damage, perhaps.
Nice. Cool. Still alive, I assume. But that's my turn. I mean, I used my action and my bonus action. I don't have movement of my own because I'm technically mounted right now. So that is my turn.
Oh yeah, you are technically mounted, aren't you?
I am technically on top of a direwolf currently, which, by the way, still has that rope tied to it that could use.
Oh yeah, but it's not its turn yet.
Thaddeus is not on the turn order, by the way.
Oh, that would probably be because I need to.
He's watching our backs.
Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
Also, were you able to tie the rope around Flanagan? I thought he said he just goes down there without
Yeah,
waiting.
I thought he did say that too.
Don't worry, I have a way to get him out.
There might just be rope hanging over the edge.
Yeah,
You're like, wait! You're jumping rope!
I guess there's rope hanging over the edge. He could, I mean, so the way it could work is if I throw it over the edge for him and it is tied to Amy, she just would need to hold her action to pull him out when he uses his free action to grab the rope.
Yeah, like as soon as I grab it, just tug it.
I figure, and I get that he could just action disengage, but right now Amy can't really attack any of them unless she jumps in the pit too, and that's not the play. So I think she uses her action. Metagame is shit, but I think she uses her action to do the pulling because there's no opportunity attacks when he's getting dragged.
Well, first, a zombie is going to have to make its attack. Surprisingly, it's the only zombie here that does not get advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna make that slam attack.
Slam attack.
As its heavy arms come over in a windmill motion to rake you with a heavy fist. I'm assuming a 9 does not damage you at all.
You assume correctly.
What does that look like as you just parry it and call it a filthy casual?
That shit tries to come at me and it tries to go for that nasty little bite, but little does it know that I got my dope little shit. I just, boom, ding, shield. They don't nom on the outside of my shield, just like a toddler.
Jesus. All right, perfect. That is its only turn. It is a zombie after all.
That's beautiful.
Amy, your turn.
It's Amy's turn.
Yep.
Amy, wake up.
Did she disappear on us?
She was really, really tired.
Yeah. was gonna say
She also
if,
could be having internet problems.
Yeah.
She had literally just said something like not even 30 seconds ago. If she passed out that quick, I'd be surprised.
I think it could be the having issues with
Yeah,
internet.
the internet.
Yep. Potentially, yes.
How about that weather?
I was gonna say we'll give Amy ein Minuten to maybe join us again, but if not, my question to y'all's: is this a place we're okay with leaving off for the night? For the night, it is like
It
3
is
in the
3
morning.
a.m.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
don't
mean,
know
I'm
about
cool
y'all,
with
but
leaving off.
I had a
We can,
long
yeah,
day
we
at
can
work.
come back to it if we want.
It's just
Okay.
zombies.
I
It's
just want to.
yeah, it is only zombies. The
Cheer.
only hard part here is trying to get Flanagan out of there.
Hey,
But
it's
after
very
that,
easy
it's,
light work.
it's fish in a
Cast
barrel.
Sanctuary on him. He can now move, and every time they make their attacks of opportunity, they have to make wisdom saves, and if they fail, they have to either slap one of their buddies or completely waste their attack. And as long as he doesn't attack them, he keeps it.
That's
Or
true.
he can
Sanctuary
just
is a good
disengage
spot.
and climb the ladder. You guys make the weirdest choices. Like, I have a healing potion. I'm gonna try to give up all my warlock levels to heal.
Okay. In my defense, your healing potion wouldn't have worked. You guys went through 2 rounds of combat while me and
No, I
Snell
made
were
it
out
out.
there. But while me and Snell were out there, yeah, we're out there. You guys went through the 2 rounds of combat. Technically, he would have rolled his d20, crit failed, and then rolled another d20 for a potential death save before you guys ever made it out. So
So yeah, and also, I just want to be cool.
he was dying, and I was tripping dick, and he was.
And I
He
just want
looked
to
at
make the
me.
zombies kill each other. This is the one time where we can maybe have some Doom level infighting with the monsters, where you make them hit each other and they start fighting.
Beautiful.
But yeah,
And then
no,
we kill the winner.
I'm
I
cool
was
to
gonna
call it.
say at 3 a.m. I think we are gonna go ahead and call it here.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. So let's go ahead and start with some sign-offs. Let's start with Daniel.
Hola. Saucy McNasty 69. AKA the Prinny Prince on Twitch.
I got comments today about your Discord handle. I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Comments? Wait, what?
From
The people at work ask
Oh. Okay, that's cool. They
was
they
like
can look me
your
up.
manager.
my manager.
Yeah. You can catch me as the Prinny Prince. I've been active in chat. I'm in there. You can catch me streaming usually in the mornings. And then you can catch me here on this upcoming Monday for the evening of Fire Strike for the first half, unfortunately. And then you can catch me also tomorrow because I just completely I started at the beginning of the week. So tomorrow in New Amsterdam, where the battle begins, gang upon gang violence. And I love that my friend was like, "Hey, you still down for tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool. We can play some Stellaris. This is my goal after this." But he's like, "Cool. I'll be ready in 2 hours." Like, oh, okay. So not now. But yeah, that's everything for me right now.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to pick the person right above them.
I
Thomas.
hear Amy.
Hey, that's me. You caught me here running, JR bit, little guy, little traumatized guy. But it is what it is. His little sling broke on him. It's very sad times. But looks like he's got a little more power now than he had before. Other than that, it's all I really do here as of right now. There's potential that I'm joining some more games soon. Potentially. Yeah, Mr. Down there. Think about it. I've been thinking about it. I heard words about your L5R campaign. So
Whoa, samurai.
the potential that I might be joining that. Even if I'm not, you guys should watch it when it happens, and definitely tune in tomorrow as we talked about at the beginning. I have had conversations with the DM that's running tomorrow's stuff, and it's an interesting one. I'm tuning in, I think, for the first time to watch that campaign because I'm super interested in what's about to happen there. So usually my schedule doesn't allow it. I've made my schedule allow it because it seems super fun. Definitely, y'all should tune the fuck into that. And then us again next week, so we can murder these zombies.
Again.
I know, right? After Kython, zombies a little boring, don't you think?
I mean, a little bit, but it's okay.
It's also they're in a pit. What are they
Maybe
gonna do?
maybe I should just not award XP for that because they're trivial.
No. Don't think about it like that. I think that you should reward more XP because
Gunner?
we were so brave and just going headlong into this fight.
Well,
Gung
maybe
ho.
I should ask Flanagan what they think about that. Garza,
Go ahead.
go ahead with your sign off. Oh, you're not getting away from that easy. Come on.
I know.
I know you're there.
Couple weeks. I know where you live.
I know you're there. Come on, Garza. You can do
He
it.
disappeared on us.
Hello. It is your
Hey.
boy,
Hello.
Young Flanny. It's your boy, the Flanagan. I'm the man again. I'm going out here and I'm wearing cardigans. I'm smart again. You know what's up. I'm here on Wednesday nights, 11:30 midnight. Watch me play. You might watch me play in future games. But right now it's just me being chaotic, living that life. I'm out.
Amy Geddon, are you here? I am channeling the spirit of Amy Geddon. May they speak to us.
Hi, so Amy Geddon isn't here, but you can catch her here tomorrow as Cash in New Amsterdam, where she's gonna be hacking all sorts of things probably, or shooting a gun. You can catch her on Monday as Vesa, the one cyber armed captain who is she the Queen of Venom? Is she not? We'll find out, or we won't. Ooh. And then you can also catch her on Hype Graphics is her new company. It's official. It's got its own website. It's hypegraphics.co. So go check it out. She can do custom decals. She's got a lot of stuff on there already. And yeah, that's everything I think for her. If I missed something, well, you'll find out tomorrow when she does her sign off.
Man, this 20 questions ball is weird. I thought it was going to ask, vegetable, mineral, or animal, and I got that instead. Okay.
What?
What?
I'm glad he's confused. You jumped right in, and I was actually going to start in on the instead of the Ouija board. It's the Amy Kedden. I'm calling to you from beyond the grave. Apple, animal, vegetable, or mineral, and then we got that. And could you not?
That's all that we get from Amy. That is all her spirit transcends.
Ah, perfect.
And it is an animal.
So go ahead and give yourself a sign off.
Hi ho, friend dollars. My name is Rowan, otherwise known as Nihar. You caught me here today where I'm playing Snell, who is not having a good time, but needs love and affection, and instead he's getting catty bitches. And he's like, oh, so that's the game we're playing. Well, I'm from
You
fucking
started it.
Yeah,
petty
you
noble.
did start that.
I'm from the petty noble court, so you thought that this very poor way that I manage my own anxieties is bad? Well, now we're getting political. So yeah, that'll be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. You should watch it. I helped design the combat. There's gonna be cats. There's gonna be guns. There's gonna be violence. There's gonna be blood.
Lots
The
of
real
guns.
American pastime. You can also find me here potentially every other Friday. I am going to be running an L5R campaign set, not in the world of Rokugan, but in its own setting where there's going to be some samurais. They're going to be doing some samurai shit, and there's probably going to be swords, maybe guns. They're not going to be as cool guns, but they may be guns, as well as priest wizards, which are fun. You can also catch me here for the last episode of Fire Strike, which is this week, where I will be playing Islay Sorbal, the sea pop star with a heart of gold, and Prosov, the space Russian sniper who has the heart of not gold. And we will see who will live and who will die in this final excursion of good versus evil, space pirates versus whatever the fuck the Dominion of the Black is. And that's me.
Perfect. And my name is Sarah Smith. Today you caught me running over the horizon. Now, let's... I can see the anticipation of sleep in everyone's eyes, especially Garza here. You're looking very tired, Garza. About as tired as I'm feeling.
I'm
I'll be up in about 5 hours. Good luck with that.
So that being the case,
I'm
everybody,
wide awake.
you've killed 2 Kythons, which is 500 XP. Not each. That's still divided among the party. So for 5 people, that is
That's
100 XP. Also, you were hold on.
Can't level up.
No, you cannot level up until you're out of this dungeon. But
Rip off.
But there's a little more XP here. Let me just... This theme was quietly listening to Ike and not interacting with him. 10 XP.
Perfect.
He gave you... He's like, hey, you guys look like you got, like, eaten and then shot out. You want to talk about it? And then you guys... Half of you went, yes, oh my god, it was horrible. And the other half went, yeah, I actually have healthy coping mechanisms. Healthy, unhealthy coping mechanisms. So no.
No one in this party has healthy coping mechanisms. That's a lie.
I mean...
Facts.
Gideon's never had to cope with anything in his life, so...
Gideon's repressing. That is one
He's
of the
coped enough.
least mature forms of coping.
He didn't have anything to cope with. He was
That's what I'm
perfectly
pointing
fine.
out.
We got 115 XP.
Because like
So it's 100.
915.
915.
Yeah, 110 XP today, which is, should put you to da 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 da.
Which means we need to leave. I don't care about this quest anymore.
Because yeah, we're not in a safe place.
Right.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to forego my sign-offs for my other stuff for tonight because you can find me in those places when and where I am, when and where they are. If you don't know them, tune in tomorrow and you can figure it out from there. What I will say, though, is if you're watching us here, you can go watch us on YouTube, too. We have that down below. If you're on YouTube and you ever think, man, do these guys have a Twitter? You can find us there, down below. If you're on that Twitter and you think, man, I want to talk to these people, well, guess what? We have a Discord down below. And if you're on that Discord and you think, man, do these guys, like, run a Twitch stream or something? You can come find us here at Twitch. I mean, that's not down below, but if you're on our Discord, chances are you know how to find our Twitch. So that being said, let's... I don't know. Do we have an RIP for tonight? I don't think so.
RIP that one Kython?
Actually...
RIP that one Kython.
Actually, probably Lotus for, lagging out.
That's fair.
So...
Let's
get RIP Lotus and get on out of here.
RIP
RIP Lotus!